kill Michael Myers! It's impossible!
This is what happens when you work to change things.
You're being a little bitch.
What do you fucking want from me? Get off my dick!
You know, if you don't understand the situation, it's better sometimes not to speak and just be proven incomplete.
Oh, ye of little faith, Model 3 dude.
Okay, so...
What the hell? I'm gonna start calling you...
Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
Cybertruck dude.
Is that what you're saying? Is that...
Hey! How's it going, everybody? The screen is black.
First they think
intentionally.
and they fight you.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't really think...
We're gonna get there. Right
And then all of a sudden you change.
now!
This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. And
For the sake of old times.
please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, everything that's going on with the AMC play is just pure corruption.
Pop quiz. When do you think this video is from? Could have been from at any point in the last couple years, I think. Listen to what he says.
Anybody looking at the movement of AMC with clear, open eyes can see exactly what's going on. The SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI are allowing the crime of the century, well, not even the century, probably the crime
Not even this. Oh.
in the history of the planet to go down on their watch. I mean, how is AMC price going down when nobody's selling and everybody's buying?
Well,
Bad actors are creating
about
fake
that.
sell orders and orders
Fake sell orders.
the price. They are spoofing. The evidence of the spoofing is right there. In
3 days ago.
Yet the SEC is silent. The DOJ is silent. The FBI is silent. This is absolutely crazy. If somebody was doing this to a stock that was making the 1% lose money, the FBI, the SEC...
We're not doing anything either.
...be on top of it right away.
I'm in court fighting to see those
But
blue
because
sheets.
The majority of the people who are losing money are retail investors,
Nothing is...
pension funds,
Wow.
and institutions that follow the rules. The SEC is quiet. The DOJ is quiet. The FBI is quiet. And even with Adam...
Hey, is this a video from 4 or even 3 years ago? It sounds like the same old thing. Did you just re-list it as a new video? It sounds like the same old thing.
The stock price...
Try something different.
Nobody sees
Take it to the street, protest, otherwise,
that to the fraud,
shut up.
corruption, and the billions of counterfeit shares. Yet for me, it's an easy connect. I mean, a very easy connect. And I'm not telling anybody to buy.
Yeah, you are.
Sell AMC. I'm telling you that AMC is being manipulated by criminals.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. They just refuse to.
Anyway,
Oh, this is great.
Volume is going down. They're claiming a volume of 5,326,000.
Pathetic.
And nobody's selling
Yeah, they are.
any significant amount.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Selling if they're already down 98%. The only
Well, I don't know, but I'll tell you what. I like the way this price and everything looks backwards. Mirror image looks better that way. Keep it that way.
selling we're really seeing actors.
Bad actors.
Actors creating counterfeit sell orders.
I legitimately had to remember how to set all this up.
Volume is because
And I'm
we can't
guessing it's working because I'm not seeing any complaints.
see what's going on the other exchanges that they're using to manipulate the price of the stock.
Yeah, you can. What are you talking about?
Money 1,909.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It did so much. Oh, call options of the money. Oh.
39,000.
Is there anything more irrelevant than call options in the money? Idiot.
The thing is, they are terrified.
Oh, yeah.
See, going over $5.
Horrified.
Because that creates another host of problems.
Nope.
For these bad actors.
Nope.
I was supposed to do another video on that because people have been asking me about it. I'll try to
Donnie,
get that done today.
shut up.
It's
funny because I literally I have the power to shut him up, but
7.6%.
I let him talk.
Volume was shorted shares. So somehow they found like 1,900,000 AMC shares to short
1,900,000.
price.
Oh, okay.
You guys know that
What?
we will never see where they got those shares from until a judge orders them to turn over that trading history. And you guys know I'm in court. I'm fighting like hell to try to get that trading history, and they.
I don't know what number that is.
Turn it over. If they weren't engaged,
I don't know if that's a valid number or not.
In criminality. Why don't they?
You know, we need Sabina Hassenfelder in here or some shit. Is this a real number? Not a real number, because that means something different. Is this a valid number?
Over the trading history, and that ends a lawsuit. Because if the trading history said there are no counterfeit shares, if the trading history shows there was no spoofing, if the trading history shows that they weren't manipulating the stock.
Well, Donahue, you just said trading history. You're talking about spoofing. Spoofs are not trades, so to speak. Right? Isn't that the whole problem in your eyes? You put an order out there and then you take it away before it gets filled, so that's not actually a filled order. So how would you? So you want to see the history of all of the fucking orders that have been added and removed from the order book, even if they were canceled? Get the fuck out of here. I think a better explanation is you just suck at fucking trading.
Then I wouldn't have any lawsuit, would I? I wouldn't have any grounds for a lawsuit. But that's for another story. Anyway, they're claiming they can cover all their AMC short positions in 7.32 trading days. Let me tell you guys something. If they could have covered in those days, they would have covered and got out to play. They can't get out.
Okay, but I love it. The notion of this fucking loser sitting there talking about if they could do this, if they could do that. Motherfucker, you have no fucking clue what is happening at large. But you suck, okay? You objectively suck at investing, at trading. You suck. You lose money, okay? It's fine. It happens to all of us. But I'm not going to listen to somebody who fucking sucks. Why should anybody listen? What do you have to show for yourself? What do you have to fucking show? Not only were you wrong every time you opened your mouth, you lost money. All of it, or most of it. So, with all due respect, and believe me, there is very little to no respect due here at all. But with all due respect, however little that might be, nobody should listen to this fucking troglodyte. Motherfucker. It's been a while since I've talked, okay? I haven't talked. Since the last time I was on the stream, I've been on a vow of silence. I'm just kidding.
They're trapped. They're trapped. They're trapped because retail investors just keep buying.
What? No, they don't.
They're not accustomed to that. It is contrary to their modus operandi, or what they interpret retail's modus operandi to be. Because we usually buy high. These guys put out these FUD articles. We panic sell. And then they collect the profits. The difference between what we.
This guy is such a fucking broken record.
And then they go back to their yachts. They go back to their.
Almost at the end now, so it might as well just let it finish. But Jesus Christ,
dumb money.
You are.
But this time, ooh, the dumb money's been holding on, and you guys are in trouble.
Yeah, the dumb money has been holding on. What a stupid fucking statement.
Tell me what you think. Do you
really? The dumb money has been holding on.
See the DOJ and
I did. You know, we don't need to go through all this, obviously, but.
Or you think we're the only ones that's seeing it? Anyway, have a great
day. You're the only one that's seeing it. It's probably hallucinations. Like, let's be real here. This is such a shitty chart too. Look at this chart. Look at this fucking chart. This is a weekly version, okay? Oops. It's a weekly version. This fucking thing. And I do have the OBV on here just to be an asshole. Because OBV will save you. Look at that. Oh my God! 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 It's an OBV divergence. Oh shit! Oh God! Oh, I'm gonna be rich. Fucking dickheads. Anyway, I don't know if anybody's watching this. I don't know. I never knew. I never know. I don't care. I never cared. I don't care. So, turn it off if you want. Get the fuck out of here. Kick him out of here. Kick them all out of here. So, yeah, I just wanted to, well, obviously it's been a while since I've been on here, but I mean, has anybody even noticed? Because what is there to talk about with respect to meme stocks, with respect to AMC, with respect to all this garbage, with respect to the market? It's the same bullshit over and over, week in and week out, day in and day out, both in terms of the meme stock delusion, right? These idiots. And in terms of the market, these idiots. So what am I going to do? Come on here and say, oh, well, I think that maybe you should sell here. Maybe you should sell here. Yeah, that would have been fucking great. So, fuck it all. Is it even really, I don't even know if it's really worth even saying any comments about the market. I don't think so. I'll make this one comment. What a pile of fucking shit. We are unable to face reality. Whatever, fuck it. You know, at this point, well, I don't have kids, so it's not my fucking kids' problem. But this is the biggest fucking swindle. The biggest transfer of wealth. In the name of, I don't even know. In the name of, everything's just going to be more expensive and you're going to like it. Oh, inflation's coming down. Good. Great. Fantastic. Except it's still a positive number, right? And 2% of these inflated prices that we have now is even more than it was 2 fucking years ago. So fuck the market, fuck Wall Street, the Fed, all that shit. It's all bullshit. We know that. And increasingly, well, I'm getting back to my anti-capitalist roots. But rather than go on a drug-fueled rant in that direction, well, I've been trying to figure out what exactly the fuck is going on, because it doesn't make any sense to me. If you try to put it in any type of context that makes sense, it doesn't. The only thing I can surmise is Wall Street is what the apes say, essentially. Wall Street sucks. And the thing that Donnie doesn't really understand, and a lot of these ape influencer, whatever you want to call them, troglodytes, they think that the institution, they meaning the apes, think the institutions want AMC price to be down, that it matters to the institutions what the price is of anything. And I'm telling you, I don't think it matters a goddamn bit. These motherfuckers are going to make money anyway. It doesn't matter if it's high. It doesn't matter if it's low. So when they focus on the price being way too high or way too low, that's irrelevant. That's smoke and mirrors. That is a distraction. The real message is trade. Trade, 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 trade. Every time you trade, they, meaning the Wall Street fucks, make money. And I'm here telling you, don't trade. Don't fucking trade. Don't put your money in this fucking bullshit. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't care if it's AMC, GameStop, the NASDAQ, NVIDIA, Apple, whatever the fuck. You want my advice? After looking at this shit closely for almost 4 years now on practically a daily basis, at least for a couple of those years, it's not worth your fucking time. This bullshit is not worth your fucking time. Actually do a job. Work, make money in an honest way, and fuck this fake bullshit. That's my honest summation of this whole experience. Fuck this bullshit. You think you can take $10 and turn it into $10,000. And I say you believe in magic. Because chances are you're not going to do that. It's going to be magical how quickly your money disappears. Why? Why? If it's too good to be true, it probably is. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. And that's been, this whole affair has been too good to be true. It's like, what if I told you that you could stick it to the man and get rich yourself? Would you be, is that something you'd be interested in? Anyway, you gotta love, I mean, everything is just so askew. And I don't care to analyze it because it doesn't matter. Getting back to this point, all that matters is if they, and by they in this instance, I mean Wall Street, if the Wall Street cuckoldites think that they are going to get free money in the future in terms of low interest rates, then the price of stocks will go up. That's the only thing that I've found that matters. And most of the time, when they think they're going to get free money in the future, it's bullshit. They're not. So in that sense, it's theft. They're creating money that doesn't exist, that they have no right to. So why would you participate in that? Why would you participate in that gamble when at the end of the day, the only person that's going to win, the only people, the only institution, the only entities that's going to win is the ones who literally don't deserve to, right? They don't do anything. They do nothing, contribute nothing to society. They don't even allocate capital. They don't even allocate fucking capital. Okay? Why do I say that? Because there is no capital. Why do I say that? Because there isn't. There's debt. There is debt. That's it. Everything is fucking debt. So, with that in mind, why? Why would you participate in this garbage? It's all debt. And it's crony capitalismed out to their own fucking people. You know, the same cast of characters. The oligarchs. Well, I don't have any interest in enriching those assholes any more than they already have enriched themselves, than they've already helped themselves to basically, you know, whatever they want. And do you think that it would make sense for somebody or some entity or some institution or some organization or some group or some subset of said group to put out a narrative enticing people to spend all of their money, all of the stimulus money that they got? Remember, we got all the stimulus money. Throw it all into a risky ass lottery ticket because, yeah, you could totally win. Is it possible that that was intentional? I think absolutely. Absolutely. And the thing is, Charlotte, by the way, hi, it's nice to see you. Paper money, just promise notes. But, I mean, and I'm not disagreeing, but I just say, what do they promise? They don't stand for anything. It doesn't stand for anything, really. Like, it's not like it represents gold or silver or anything with value. It represents the faith of the government to print more money, to borrow more money. It really is hard for me to wrap my mind around it. It is hard. It's hard for me to wrap my mind around this. Because if it were to, how would it change? What would it change to? We can't go back. Anyway, what's up, Manuel? Hello. Hola. Santa mierda. That's what I say. All right. I don't know where we go from here. I don't know where we go from here. Maybe here. I don't even know. There's no point Check it out. There is no point in even looking through this list of videos here. For it is dominated by Mr. Sicko Trading, which, okay. Mikey? Really? Okay. Is that Mr. Sicko? He looks... Let's check out Mikey's money, and then I got there's some special videos that I'm going to pull out of the vault, quote unquote special. Mikey's money. Wow, look at this. This guy knows what he's doing. One day ago, the calm before the storm. Here we go.
It is the calm before the storm for AMC and GME stock, and I do believe going into next week, we are going to see some explosive moves to the upside. But before I do get into why I believe that...
Explosive moves to the upside. Well, shit often explodes to the downside. Right? As in explosive diarrhea, like, you know, the kind that Chipotle has caused because of their food poisoning woes. Sorry, it's reality. That's the real world.
Are new to the channel because only about 30% of you guys watching my videos are actually subscribed. So right now, GameStop, believe it or not, is looking extremely bullish. I know in my last video I did say I sold off my call positions for some profit while I loaded all back into GameStop.
Did you just hear what he said? He used the P word. He said the fucking P word. I can't believe that.
Believe it or not, is looking extremely bullish. I know in my last video I did say I sold off my call positions for some profit while I loaded all back into GameStop calls. Right now I have over $7,000 in GameStop calls expiring in November.
Let's see the trade confirmations, bruh. I don't care. Who gives a fuck?
I am extremely bullish. Now, none of this is financial advice. I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold. But when you do the technical analysis, no matter what...
Yeah, that's a good idea, Lynn, actually.
Bullish. Today,
you could do today, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago for some of them.
Whole day, it did hit a high of $21.97, and it came back down towards the end of the day. But if we take a look at this on balance volume, that's what I have under the chart.
On balance volume
goes up. That means people are buying more than selling. So right now, people are accumulating the stock. If we take a look back here on this day,
Jesus Christ,
someone loaded $92 million into GameStop stock, and I do believe that was Roaring Kitty. I do believe he averaged down to around where we're at right now, $21. And I believe very soon we are going to see an explosive move. So
get the fuck out of here.
Head and shoulders. If we do fill a gap of around $22 come Monday, it is going to confirm.
How is that
a head and shoulders? And we're easily going to rise past $30 if we do cross $20 one more time.
Yeah, because it played out so many times over here. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus, it's hard to listen to this.
Whenever GameStop is trading,
that's the other thing.
That's
the other thing. At some point, it becomes diminishing returns to listen to these idiots, and even to make fun of them. Even to make fun of them. And the ultimate insult that you can give them is turn them off and ignore them, right? So I've ignored all this shit, literally, since the last stream I had. Now, it's true we have Telegram chat and we look at things in there, but in terms of like a actual AMC video like this, I have not watched one since the last time we had a live stream. And it's doubtful whether I will ever watch one again after this live stream. So we'll see. I don't know. Following in the footsteps of grifters who came before, that would suggest that I'm lying. But
extremely volatile. So we could see a jump to 60. We could see it go to all-time highs. We could see a jump to 100. It is extremely possible, which is why I basically dumped every dime into call options, because I am freaking ready. I really do believe this is going to be it, guys. As far as AMC,
well, yeah, of course you do, because this has been going on for so goddamn long. What are you going to say next year? Oh, I really do believe that. Oh, yeah.
Dating for over 3 months.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on, let's speed this up. Get to the special shit.
And the on-balance volume is also the highest it's ever been in history.
Smoke them if you got them.
People have been accumulating AMC stock. Now, obviously, in my opinion, I think AMC is going to run based off GameStop. And we all know who brings the volume and the bullishness to GameStop. Roaring Kid.
Who?
He hasn't posted it now over a month. The last time he posted was him getting rid of Chewy, him getting bored of Chewy. I do believe he sold his Chewy.
Everybody, if you can, make a tweet, send the stream link to somebody. Let's see if we can get more than 10 viewers. Would be nice. It would make me feel better. It would make me feel good.
Chewy for profit, dumped
I don't know. I don't care really. But anyway,
it into GameStop, and I believe the third run is Among Us.
God.
OBV, the RSI is a huge indicator. This guy said, GME, I like what I'm seeing in the RSI so far, so I went back to find a similar setup without looking at price. Quite the match, I must say. It seems as soon as a 30-min RSI can break above center, it really can go. So
Chewy is the pet food company or pet supply retail
right now. So
store, online store that
the
Ryan Cohen
being extremely bullish, setting up like it was
started, I guess, and sold.
Freaking crazy. So those are two bullish indicators right there. On
the only thing that he's ever done, and it was a money losing venture when he sold it. So yeah, that's the thing that everybody is all hot and wet and bothered over with respect to Ryan Cohen. Dude's a loser. In my opinion.
Another huge indicator, like I said, the inverted head and shoulders.
But he's a billionaire, Scott. Where's all your money?
Buying prices here, so here at $23.41.
Up your ass.
Average at around $20 if it was him. That dumped $92 million into GameStop stock that day where it went up like crazy. So all you have to do, is look it up. Is inverse head and shoulders pattern bullish or bearish? The AI says an inverse head and shoulders pattern is a bullish indicator in technical analysis. It signals a potential reversal from a downtrend to an uptrend and indicates that the price of a security is likely to rise. So here's an example of a head and shoulders and an inverse head and shoulders. A head and shoulders is obviously bearish. Look at the right though.
Oh, it's obviously bearish. Yep.
Freaking happens. Squeeze time. Now let's compare it to GameStop. It's been in this bear
squeeze time. Oh, head and shoulder patterns predict squeezes now, guys. Good.
It's been down. It's been down. It's been down. Even hit a low around $19.30. I believe was the low. But take a look at this. We got the shoulder right here, the first shoulder. We got the head. And this can be the second shoulder right here forming. So if this is correct, if the technical analysis is correct, and a lot of the times it's wrong.
What if this is not an inverse head? What if it's an actual head and shoulders? And you're about to fucking launch down through the fucking floor into the ground like you're digging a well or a grave.
Guys, that's why none of this is financial advice. Obviously, I'm risking a lot of money. I can't even afford to lose this money, guys. I mean, if I'm down 7 on my call options,
you can't afford to lose the money.
Position.
Good.
I'm willing.
What the fuck? That does not mean that you have more conviction. It doesn't even mean that you have a good idea. It means that you're a fucking moron. It means that you're a goddamned idiot that will live at home 1 year from now. Since we're using the 1 year from now or 1 year in the past metric, you'll still live at home in a year. That's my prediction.
To take the risk because it's not every day when Roaring Kitty comes freaking back from the dead, sending GameStop all the way at $80. Now it's trading back at $21. And a lot of people are like, when GameStop's trading at $30, like, oh my god, I should have bought it at $20. Now it's trading at $20 and you guys are freaking scared. I mean, it doesn't make sense. The way I see it, it's do or die. In my opinion, it is do or die. Like I said, this does not happen all the time. So me personally, I'm taking the risk. I loaded into November calls, $23 calls, and I'm extremely bullish on GameStop. I did say we might, hit a low of $20 if we come back down, but we saw pretty green. We saw a bunch of people load into call options.
How many drugs? How many different drugs do you have to take in order to sit on a live stream or a video and say,
even if we take a look at AMC,
that you think GameStop looks really bullish right now? Jesus fucking Christ.
Where you buy is
there's not enough drugs in the world that would make me do that.
This is AMC stock. We got the A, B, C, D. This could be definitely a buying level in my opinion. In my opinion, anything under $5 is a steal for AMC. I believe when GameStop does start, AMC is going to easily go back to $10, guaranteed $8. Now, obviously, it's not guaranteed, but you guys do your own due diligence. If you guys don't want to take the risk, I get it. That's on you. It's stressful. It is stressful when you're in calls, especially when you have a lot of money on the line. But sometimes you just gotta take a chill pill and let it ride out. And Ryan Cohen just tweeted this a couple hours ago. He said Botox, freaking wrinkly forehead.
Or, you just don't do the risky play. That's always an option. Sometimes works out better. What is this fucking bullshit? Botox? Yes, Rye. Yes, Rye. You need Botox. What a douche. I hate this fucking guy. Botox. Yeah, keep the fucking molester mustache, too. What a fucking creep.
right, and everything. Obviously, this guy hasn't really said anything about GameStop. And another stock that has been trading very similar to GameStop is Unity Software. I did talk about it a couple times. Today it was up 5% at $21.84. It closed. It hit a high of $22.10. And you know, it really does follow GameStop. GameStop follows you. That's how it's been the past couple of days. So I am not going to be.
Dude, everything follows everything. What are you talking about?
That's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. You know, today we did go over the RSI, bullish, on balance volume, bullish.
What is?
GameStop,
how in the world is there still a minute left? Oh, red, of course. Okay, wow. So that's now. Let's do the Lin thing, and go back at 1 year. So that's 1 day ago. Let's see what oldest gives us. 1 year ago. Look at that, convenient. This is the oldest video on his chan. Let's see what this is.
What's
1 year ago? August 28th, 2023. Oh, it's legit 1 year ago. Wow. A year and a couple weeks, a week or so. Yeah. Is that close enough? I think that's close enough, right? Or should I go with the next one? It's close enough. It's the first one. I don't think I ever watched this. Yeah, okay, Manuel, you're right. If you're talking about in this sense, yeah, we have to love Ryan Cohen. I mean, we don't have to, but yes, in that sense, we appreciate Ryan Cohen. We appreciate everything he's done for our cause of bankrupting the apes. 100%. But in terms of being a good businessman or a good investor or just a, you know, decent person, not so much. Huey was purchased by PetSmart, a retail entity backed by private equity firm BC Partners. Oh my God. Oh my God. That evil thing called private equity. Well, so Ryan Cohen took private equity money. Well, that's interesting. Huh. Wow. So then Ryan Cohen used private equity money when he bought GameStop? No. Get out of here, Lynn. Is that Lynn? Get out of here, Lynn. You made that up. You just wrote that. Chat GPT wrote that. Come on. Be honest with us. That's Chat GPT. That's private equity influence. Chat GPT, Lynn, and then, you know, to annoy Scott. Anyway. 1 year ago, this is what he said.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Mikey's Money. This is the first video I ever upload. I feel like now is just the perfect.
He's so soft-spoken and everything, and now he's such a fucking overconfident little micro penis.
Time to start making these types of videos. As y'all saw by the title, today I'm going to be talking about AMC stock. I've been watching videos on AMC stock for over 2 years now, and I've always just wanted to make my own. On this channel, I'm just going to be talking about stocks like AMC, GameStop, just personal stocks that I love and invest in. What's happening with AMC right now, a lot of people are fucked, you know? I'm looking at the chart right now. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the screen now. It's currently down 70%. It's freaking ridiculous what's happening.
Seems like he switched from weed to like some kind of stimulant.
I'm sure all y'all know
in the last year. He's got more energy now.
It's dropped nearly 50%. I started buying AMC personally in 2021. It was after the squeeze happened when it shot up to $76. I've made a lot of money with AMC. I've lost a lot of money with AMC. Overall, I'm kind of like down at the moment.
That right there is why you would never want to listen to this guy. Right? This bit right here.
It's dropped nearly 50%. Squeeze happened when it shot up to
right here.
See, personally in 2021, it was after the squeeze happened when it shot up to $76.
He's just proving Donahue George, I don't know, right or wrong. Wrong, I think. You know? Because Donahue George said, actually I got it right here. They think we're dumb money.
Actors. I was supposed to do another video on that because people don't even know what the real volume is because we can't see what's going on in the dog pools. We can't see what's going on the other exchanges that they're using to manipulate the price of the stock. Calls in the money, 1,900.
Oh, calls in the money.
I was supposed to do another video on
where is that?
900,000.
1,900,000.
shares. So somehow they found like 1,900,000 AMC.
Where is that bit about dumb money?
I'm not telling anybody to buy, hold, or sell AMC. I'm telling you that AMC is being manipulated by criminals, and everybody's aware of it. They just refuse to act. Anyway,
So here's my question with this. If everybody knows it and everybody refuses to act, why would you keep doing the same thing? Why wouldn't you find another strategy to exploit the situation as it is, not as you want it to be? I don't know. Yeah, talk about coming in at the bottom.
I've made a lot of money with AMC. I've lost a lot of money with AMC. Overall, I'm kind of like down.
Oh, yeah?
In 2021, it was after the squeeze happened when it shot up to $76. I've made a lot of money with AMC. I've lost a lot of money with AMC. Overall, I'm kind of like down at the moment by fucking hella because of what's going down. I'm gonna just...
And that was before the split, as someone pointed out. Manuel, AMC was $50 in August 2023, just before the ape conversion and reverse split. So, where are we? Let's see. August 28th. Excuse me. 2023. Jesus fucking Christ. So, I guess this was actually just after that particular video. 28th, okay. So we're talking at him. We're talking about him right here on this Monday, right here. That's not visible. This will be. So this is the point at which this video is made, which is, you know, pretty bad, but like, and let's intersect the line right here. Oops, god damn it. God forbid you accidentally hit space on TradingView. I swear to God. Whoever made that, like, the go to the next ticker in your watch list shortcut, you're an idiot. So it was like $13, $13 fucking dollars, $12. Okay. And now it's $4.40. And basically, okay, this is basically what these lines here were meant to indicate, essentially. Oops. What did I do now? Now I screwed it all up again. So what I was trying to show here, so this is kind of my consolidated, like, final AMC chart. And OBV is just on there to make fun of the apes, but that doesn't really need to be there. You know, this is the relevant period here. So we have, of course, January 27th. With obviously is the GameStop squeeze. That's MOAS number 1, or the GME MOAS. And then June 2nd, 2021, you have the AMC MOAS here. Right here. And then you have all this bullshit. And you can relate these occurrences here, these spikes and stuff, to short covering rallies in the market, basically. It all correlates. Like, there's nothing special about these moments specific to AMC, essentially. So you have ape starting to trade on 8/22/22. This is like a weird, like, triple 3-year synchronicity here. Sort of. I mean, off by about a month, but who cares? It's close enough, right? So 2 years ago, ape began trading. Then once they sufficiently squashed all of that value out, they is very vague intentionally here in this case. You know, once they squashed all that out, they were free to reverse split, get rid of the ape. And then now you're down in this area, this regime here. And then most recently, you just had, back in May, 72 million shares at the money. I don't know if there's anything else. I'm missing other share offerings and stuff on here, I know, but they weren't really as. I mean, I guess the ones in 2021 could be relevant, but yeah, I mean, basically, he said where he bought was this top, the double horizontal line here, blue. Actually, let me change one of the colors so it's not two blue lines, but that orangish yellow line right there, $13, $12. I mean, that's just 1 year. That's 1 year. 1 year. How much, you say? Well, oh, you know, only about 60 or so percent. 60%, huh? AMC regular trade shares for debt. Yeah, I didn't put any of that stuff on there because it's so hard to keep it all straight. Bull Run 62, been a while. It has been a while. Nice to see you. Good to see you. I don't know who you were talking to here in the chat, but I'm just going to say it's good to see you. Good to see everybody. So, no.
Just tell y'all what happened with me personally. My story.
I don't really need it. I don't really need your story, but, you know, whatever. Had to come back and see how this started. Only down 51.42% since you start posting. And I'm buying more, Diamond Hands. Yep. Millionaires. Yep, millionaires. Okay. Let's drop in here. Oh, he's looking at a chart. Let's drop in. Let's drop in, shall we?
Interesting. So as y'all see the price right now, I was like at $2.70 was my average price before it went to shit. Before Adam Aron decided to burn in hell for eternity. Kept going down.
What?
Now we're here at $11.
I'm sensing some discontent with Adam Aron.
What the fuck is going on? What I was really looking forward to was the free shares that they said that they promised us. Adam Aron promised us some shares for AMC holders, you know? So I'm just waiting on that. Still hasn't hit, but
I'm pretty sure that they ended up hitting. But how did those free shares work out?
I want to know what the fuck is going on, you know? I live actually right by an AMC, and I saw it packed the other day. They just reported their best earnings.
Oh, yeah.
103 years, their best week of earnings. So explain to me how a company that's getting better after the COVID pandemic went 75% in a week. That's what I want to know.
It's a litany of catalysts. I love these litanies of catalysts. It's like, you know, when you're going to Catholic Mass and they do the litany of saints, you know? But it's the litany of excuses, the litany of MOAS catalysts. What are we going to get here? Saint Adam, pray for us.
Like now's the time to buy the dip. And I've been saying that for 2 years. I might actually
the ape settlement.
Crazy. When I get paid on Thursday, I don't give a shit.
What ended up happening with that one? I don't even know. Is that the one? That was the one. Is that the one that went to Chancery Court or whatever that everybody was all enamored with? That I said was a giant waste of time and would have no meaningful impact on anything. And guess what? It didn't. Or was it one of the other many lawsuits? One of the other many lawsuits that AMC is embroiled in.
I'm going all in, baby. I don't give a fuck. I haven't lost a dime. I'm down 55%. But you know what? This is not financial advice. You do what you want with your money. Personally, I'm buying the fucking dip. Because I don't give a shit. I'll lose everything in AMC.
What a hard ass. I got to turn this off. I'm getting turned on. I got to turn this off. His hard ass nature is too much for me to handle. Okay, now switching gears to something that is not anything like this alpha male here. Well, let's see what we got. So, let's start with this. Hold on. I got to cue something up here. This is a special feature, if you will. Now, of course, it's not really, and it is me, so you know it's some goofy shit. You know it's some goofy shit around here. At least you know that, right? Okay. Let's see. Getting there. Getting there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go. Good. 1 second. 1 second. Make sure the playlist is clear. Okay, good. Great. Great. Fantastic. So, there's this guy out there. This old douchebag out there, if you will. And his name is, it's not showing for some reason. Well, what the hell? Oops. I. Oh, I swear to gosh. What does that say? Come on, Ken. Quit fucking with me. There we go. There we go. There's this guy out there. He's a douchebag. His name's Scotty Allen. And he made some videos back in the day about this bullshit named AMC stock or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, let's see what he said. Let's see what he had to say. Oh, yeah.
Okay, hello apes. This is Ape Andy. I know March 19th, Friday passed without a squeeze. So what? Do not be disappointed. Because if you sell and disappointed, you will be missing what is going to happen down the road. Okay?
You can sell for even greater a loss. See, if you sell now, Confucius say,
shares, have faith in GameStop, have faith in our
Ryan
stock,
Cohen, have faith.
and down the road, you will be rewarded. Because I can't tell you what I know or what I know. What I can tell you is that just
What I
follow
think I know.
Roaring Kitty, DFV, and Ryan Cohen. They will bring to you what you deserve, what we apes deserve.
Now, the funny thing here is that you could make a case for the DFV thing, but Ryan Cohen, all he did was drill it in your ass. Hard. Ruthlessly. Ryan Cohen didn't do you any fucking favors.
Okay, GameStop, go, go, go.
What's up, apes? Hi, lady apes, gentlemen apes. This is Ape Andy.
Less than a year later.
And because I care about the ape community, I care about you. And I'm also an ape. I'm just like you. I'm a retail investor, so I'm always try to be as honest as I can. I don't give false hope, and so
I don't give false hope.
Trouble now, so I must admit that I
can't even afford a damn haircut.
My shares of AMC and GME, but that does not mean I don't love the stock.
So, you know, I had to sell, but it's not because I don't love it. Believe me, I still believe in it. Because I had to sell, though.
Trouble. That's why I need to sell my shares. And of course, my entry point and exit point are
wildly far apart.
But I have to cater for my family. I have to try and pay the mortgage. I have to sell my stocks, AMC and GME.
Jesus Christ.
AMC and GME. And,
you know, in reality,
these.
Wasn't that a better idea anyway? Wasn't that the right choice that he made, though? Well, I mean, I'm sitting here making fun of him for it. But in reality, I'm, you know, what? February 2022 would have been better, probably, for most people.
Have a good future in the long term. My intention of making videos to calm people, not for any financial advice.
I love this part.
I believe in AMC and GME. I'm speaking for myself. These videos are not financial advices. It's to calm people down. Better financial situations, I will still come back to AMC and GME. I still love the ape community. I still love AMC and GME, so I will keep making videos to tell you my thoughts. But
good.
These are only
nothing like hearing
advice. So, Ape Bounty, when will we get a Mother of all short squeeze? I don't
Moass shilling from somebody who can't even afford to buy a share of AMC.
Huge capital. They know each other. The CEOs know each other. The fund managers know each other, and they work together to make money. Off from whom? Off from people on the opposite side of the trade. Who are the people on the opposite side of the trade of these hedge funds? Retail investors like Ape Andy. Because I'm in financial trouble, I have to sell.
Sad.
But this part of the trade, the hedge funds won Ape Andy. So I'm telling you, I am in financial trouble, not because I'm begging for help. I am.
Yeah, he's not begging for help. And then I spotted this down in the comments. Bitcoin wallet address. So that's the kind of asshole we are. We'll point this shit out. I'll call it out. I don't give a fuck. What a pathetic slime ball.
Because I want you to
probably
learn from my example. Don't invest more than you can afford. But of course, it's kind of good because...
kind of good.
What Bitcoin...
Very good.
I consider myself also a Bitcoin.
Bit Andy.
To AMC and GME ape. I love you apes. AMC and GME apes.
I love you apes. I always will.
So, Ape Andy is also somewhat like...
Bit Andy.
Andy.
Bit Andy.
For now,
there it is.
I have to sell my holdings of AMC, GME, and BTC because I need to cater for my family first. That's the point of investing, to better the lives for yourselves and your family. So I've got to put my family first. Okay, love you apes. Of AMC, GME, I'll keep making videos to calm you down. All my videos are not financial advices. It's only to share thoughts and, of course, to have the effect of calming you down in your emotions for trading. In trading.
I don't know why he divulged that.
You full of shit, and you need to quit. Baby, you full of shit, and you need to.
Back when I used the whole song, I guess I didn't have to worry about copyright issues back then, but anyway. Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat that, although I probably have already screwed that up. Anyway, what else we got here? How about this one? Remember this one? Oh, I know you guys do. You'll remember once we get into it.
So I got to give a shout out to my subscriber, Manuel Fernandez. He's just killing it, finding these videos. He finds all these great videos.
That never changed.
It's great to see all these people coming out of the woodwork with a strong voice saying this.
You know, Matt Kohrs, you really don't know who you're fucking with. You spent the past greater year hyping everybody. You, Trey,
February 6th.
all the other fucking assholes.
2022.
Pump and dump. You don't.
February 6, 2022 is the original airing date for my video here that I'm currently playing.
Don't even know what the fuck you did. You don't even realize you did. And if you do realize it, you're a fucking asshole because you know you did it. They're coming for you. You know, you better stay out of Philly. You couldn't even tell anyone what a fucking cheesesteak tastes like because you don't know. All right? You know, you can't even pay your own fucking rent. Now you live in a motel, you scum fuck. Yeah, we're going to come and get you. Don't worry about that. Just lost everybody thousands and thousands of dollars. Well, you got paid $500,000 this year from super chats. You scum fuck.
Good to hear other people saying all those points. If they didn't know what they were doing, then they were negligent. And they shouldn't have been saying what they said if they didn't know it was true. Or
I agree.
If they knew it wasn't true and they said it and they misled everybody. That makes them a fraud. So it's somewhere in between those two things.
Thank you,
Either
Scott.
way, they're assholes who've caused people to lose a lot of money. And the apes will sit there and say, oh, but, you know, it's going to squeeze. It's going to squeeze. No, because all of the DD that you have been fed, literally all of it, is nonsense. I have a video talking about short and why that's bullshit. And check this Reddit post out. Cancel Lou on demand. Downvote me if you want. I think Lou is a risk to the community and movement. His price predictions are misleading, constantly changing, and goes against...
What? Where's this guy at now? Somebody go find Lou. Manuel, where's Lou at?
Rule of no predictions. His integrity is questionable at best. He reeks of some sort of scam.
Man,
no
fuck
one has
you.
been right
I
about
think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
anything. No one knows shit outside of our confirmed DD, and we take it day by day. It's not going to end well with him, and I'll bet my butt hairs on it. No one.
And what does the 2-year Maury Povich update say? Yeah, it didn't end well. He either skipped out of the country, died, or was murdered. One of those. I don't know. One of those things happened.
Has been right about anything. I agree with that. No one knows shit. I agree with that. Outside of our confirmed DD. I don't know what the confirmed DD is. It's confirmed to the apes, but that doesn't make it true. Bigger point here. As far as I can recall, the whole idea of synthetic shares originated with Lou.
Is that true? Do we know that? I know we've been trying to figure this out for years now. Did it originate with him? I believe it did. He started that, right? He came up with that. He thought of that idea. He came up with that lie. Yeah? I don't know. I mean, like I said, and I stand by what I said over 2 years ago. As far as I can tell, that's where it originated. That's where I first heard of it.
Bigger point here. As far as I can recall, the whole idea of synthetic shares originated with Lou. Lou really pumped the idea of synthetics over the summer. Synthetics, synthetics. There's not been one shred of evidence. Nobody can even tell me what a synthetic share is.
That's still true to this day, I believe. That nobody can define it.
Brokerages, registered securities advisors cannot tell you what a synthetic share is because it does not exist. There is no such thing. And this whole thing is based around that assumption, which has never been shown. Never been shown. It is a massive, massive scam, massive conspiracy theory founded on ignorant beliefs that have no basis in objectively provable evidence-based reality.
Well, who cares about that? That's details,
yes,
okay?
Of course he is. All of these guys are. All of these influencers are. And I called this months ago. They are going to ruin the community. They are going to cause this community, if you can even call it that, they are going to cause these investors, if you can call them that, they're going to cause these people who have rallied around this stock to drive a wedge in their own movement. And
well, that ended up being true, too. That sure did.
that's exactly what's happening. It's 100% what is happening. Is Lou a risk? Yes. All the influencers are a risk. The community itself is a risk. The DD, quote unquote.
And what I should have said is that's why they should continue on the same path they're on, because they're going to destroy themselves. And that's pretty much what happened.
Well, DD is a risk, and no one has been right about anything. The other thing I wanted to mention is
except us
is a fire. There are fires every day, commercial fires, residential fires.
Remember this one? This is what I actually wanted to play this video for. Remember the fire? Remember the document?
All over the world, all over the country. Because this one happened in a certain location, and because there are circumstantial, tangential, I haven't seen any proof of these connections. I haven't seen actually any proof. Now you likely have a large number of these people who seriously believe that Ken Griffin strolled into the storage facility with a gas can, set a fire, and then took off on his jet. People actually think that. Or they think somehow that it was an inside job. And maybe it was, but there's no evidence. It's a blind belief. So then you have Quincy Westbrook, who literally is emailing the fire chief, talking about how he's a disabled veteran.
I forgot all about this. Emailed the fire chief. Wow.
Documents with TD Ameritrade, and he believes it was a nefarious act and would like clarification. OSHA and regulators have very specific requirements to prevent a failing rack to take out an entire fire suppression system. I don't see how any of this is possible. Wasn't the fire department dispatched? Fire was extinguished and departed? Why was the fire suppression shut off? Blah, blah, blah. I don't understand how this is possible. There are millions of hardworking Americans trying to bring transparency to our financial market. I believe you have the information that could shed light on this situation. Let's see. The fire chief replied, "Thank you for reaching out. The fire was never out and we never left the scene. Be careful of what you read on social media. The rack started failing within 15 minutes of crews entering the building to attack the fire. As you can imagine, 4-story rack systems filled with heavy paper boxes failing in a heavy smoke-filled environment is not safe. I don't know what requirements rack systems have at this time. The fire is under investigation with our fire and arson investigators along with state resources." And then Quincy replies, "It just blows my mind that this is even possible with quarterly third-party inspections. I have no idea how a failing rack could take out an entire system. They're modular, and if a rack took out a section, that section would be flooded at 25 gallons per minute. This whole thing reeks of sabotage. You've been doing this a long time, and I'm pretty sure you know what you can and can't say to the public. Can you tell me if anything with this situation made your hair stand up on your neck or question it in any way? Yes, I can tell you a proper investigation is taking place along with state resources. I believe the sprinkler system uses ESFR heads, probably flows a lot more than 25 gallons per minute." So ESFR sprinkler heads are early suppression fast response sprinkler heads. And this one, for example, made by Tyco, shows the diagram here. This particular one is 25.2 gallons per minute, temperature rating of 165. So it's actually kind of interesting how this works here. So right in here, number 6 is this link. It's made out of nickel and it's soldered together to hold this assembly together. So when it detects heat, it heats up and melts the solder and it breaks that connection and lets this thing basically open the valve and it starts spraying water out. But this is just one model, and these things are heavily regulated. So anyway, that's what ESFR is, early suppression fast response. So they're designed to activate at relatively lower temperatures. So that's all we have. It's amazing to me that this guy thought that he could email the chief and that he would actually disclose the information, and goes into this whole sob story about millions of hardworking Americans trying to bring transparency to the market based on a rumor, based on no facts. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. You see a lot of posts about that. Damn, they make us sound like QAnon. Well, that's because you do sound like QAnon. And speaking of Gasparino, I'll end with this tweet up here. I don't know if it was actually deleted or not, but Charles Gasparino said, "The AMC apes have lost so much money recently that they've now become arson investigators." Hey, this guy ran 25K for you today. How is that for AMC? That's bullish as fuck. I gotta say, that's super fucking
bullish.
Wow.
Yep.
So here's a little fact checking. So, of course, it's good that everybody jumped to a conclusion on this. Not the same Citadel. Citadel Information Management was founded in 1885 by Paul Swinson. Ken Griffin would have been 17 years old. Citadel Securities was founded in 2001. Citadel Investment Group was founded in 1990. Yes, of course. It's different. Different Citadel. There actually are different things named Citadel. So,
yeah.
Anyway. So here's a post. My theory on Uncle Lou, he's been planted by the government, probably the SEC, to facilitate the squeeze.
And they took him out.
Sentiment in order to manage the squeeze. The government wants this managed under $2,500 a share, tops. Fuck that shit. Anything under 100K is bullshit. Changed my mind. What do you guys think about that? Leave a comment. Hey, join Finance Chat. The link's down in the description.
It is.
We've got some good conversations going on over there.
We do.
If you like the kind of stuff we're doing here. If you don't like the kind of stuff we're doing here, go ahead and downvote me and move on. But in closing, it's good to see more voices. Look how empty those shelves are back there. Wow, look how empty those shelves are. Holy shit. Is that a seasonal section or what? Like, those shelves are empty. Good to hear these other voices. And if you see anything like this, that
say something. If you see something, say something.
Highlight in a video. Feel free to send it to me. Telegram is a good place to do that as well. So, anyway, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Catch you guys later. See ya.
Yeah. Okay, right. So, yeah. Yeah, something about legal requirements, documentation, paperwork, you know, I mean, one of those document management companies. What do we got here?
One of the major pillars of the APE thesis is high retail ownership of AMC stock.
High, very high.
80%, 80%, 75% retail ownership. Now, on Fidelity, they're currently reporting 58%. Now, I thought it would be interesting if I could somehow get historical figures from Fidelity. And it turns out the web archive does have a couple of archived versions of this page. So the first one is from February 26th.
This was so much fun back then.
Owned by retail. Now,
because nobody was talking about this, anything about this stuff.
Exact figures. It's a common.
By the way, this was
between 377 million and 450 million shares.
January 22nd, 2022.
Now it's well over 500 million, but 81%. I believe. And on May 9th, we see it's 78.9%, and now currently 58%. These statements by the apes are without merit. So despite the poor quality of data that's available to retail and all of the nonsense available on Reddit,
January 23, 2022.
Check out my Telegram chat. The link's in the description. Hope to see you there. Take care. Catch you later.
Very early into my second new channel, this was. Look at that. Look at all this crap. Ape Father was there. Yeah. Yeah. What, go ahead, Charlotte. What's the question? Yeah. The concept. I don't think they understand what a bottom or a floor is. But how about this one?
So yesterday on our live stream, we looked at this video by John Wick Snipin, who went to a Fidelity branch and spoke to a Fidelity representative on the phone, which is kind of odd, but anyway, that's what he did. He went to a Fidelity branch, sat in a conference room, and spoke to a Fidelity rep on the phone and asked him a bunch of quote-unquote hard questions about AMC stock regarding the AMC narrative, the MOAS narrative, and Lynn and I gave our commentary.
February.
It turns out that the
3rd,
was unaware.
2022.
Recorded. So
February 3rd.
I've skipped to the end of the call where the representative says he does not consent to this being recorded.
This is so cringe.
But we don't have the rest of the call in this video clip out of respect for Fidelity and that representative. So you'll hear the end of the call, and then you'll hear John Wick Snipin's final thoughts, and then you'll hear Lynn and I give our thoughts.
Oh boy, you'll hear Lynn and I. Uh-oh, Lynn, you better. Did you hear that?
The call itself, you can get that on John Wick Snipin's. And I put so we did do that on our live stream.
Wait, hold on.
But I didn't want to republish.
Shit.
If you're interested in listening to the call, and then we don't have the rest of the call in this video clip out of respect for Fidelity and that representative. So you'll hear the end of the call, and then you'll hear John Wick Snipin's final thoughts, and then you'll hear Lynn and I give our thoughts on the call. If you're interested in listening to the call itself, you can get that on John Wick Sniping's YouTube channel, and I put a link to that in the description for this video as well. But I didn't want to republish that since the Fidelity rep explicitly does not give his permission for that to be published. So we did do that on our live stream. We didn't know, obviously, that that was going to happen at the end of the call. So we cut that out here, but you can hear our commentary on it. And if you're interested in the whole call, you can go watch that. So here we go.
So again, you can't really confirm or deny that.
I have a question for you, actually. Is this an interview?
Yeah.
Okay, I do not consent to this information being shared. This information is for your educational purposes.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
If you're looking to educate yourself on securities information, there are great classes you can take. The Fidelity website offers a lot of resources. I'm not authorized to speak on behalf of Fidelity or its views on these things.
Okay, then I guess I got the wrong agent at this point, because some of the other guys have basically told me, yeah, I can do this, I can interview somebody, I can record it, and I don't think I've gotten clarity in some of the questions that I've asked you. I think you've gone very protocol in your answers. I wish I would have interviewed and recorded the first agent that I had, because she gave me a lot clearer answers. You've gone down other roads that I don't even know, like I don't even think I was asking that question. But I guess at this point I'm not going to waste any more of your time or my time. I'm just going to try to find somebody else that can better answer these questions, because I'm sorry.
Yeah, cherry pick.
In a manner of.
You didn't tell me what I wanted to hear, so you're wrong.
There wasn't any answer. You just kept pointing me in different directions and different literature and stuff like that, and I'm not getting anything here in the 30 minutes that I've been on this call. So I'm going to end it now. I appreciate. I'm actually at one of your branches. I'm not at home doing this. I'm literally at one of your branches, and one of your representatives put you guys on the phone with me, and I got to you through multiple transfers, and you've been the person to finally, I guess, take as much time as you've taken. But like I said, there's really no need to go forward. You're not interested in being interviewed or recorded. I'll respect that. And
I'll respect that. I'll put it on YouTube.
It's not a matter of being interested. He can't.
Right.
It's corporate policy.
That was uncomfortable, and I'm sorry, but I am going to post your ass, because there is no reason for me not to post your ass. Guys, I really tried to show up at a branch live so that I can give you guys a little bit more information, but as you can see, they're playing fucking tiddlywinks with me. I wish I would have recorded an earlier rep that was a female in Missouri, because she was really answering my questions.
Seems like the MAGA mindset is at play here, isn't it?
Personally,
Jesus,
because I'm like, I felt so good about that call that I was like, oh, okay, so these guys will answer my calls, answer my questions in person, just like that person. I just didn't want to walk in here and be turned away. I wanted to call first and say, can I do this? Can I interview you guys? And that person says, this is a free country. You can interview anybody.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they said. It's a free country.
On video, anybody's face on video.
Wow.
It was only their voice, but as you can see, that gentleman was just...
I haven't changed in 2 years, apparently.
Fucking problem, I think. So I'm going to end this video now, but I'm not going to stop looking for these answers, and I'm not going to stop calling Fidelity or showing up to a branch where somebody can meet me. Maybe I'll set up a meeting, because I came here and they said the people that I really need to talk to are not on site anymore.
If it was anything other than this, they probably would have gotten fired, but
yada. I guess they're all
probably got promoted after that.
Conversation or Zoom
or quit. Yeah.
But nonetheless, I really didn't get much accomplished here. That just kind of like trying to throw me off track and
to play it safe. That obviously throws up a red flag for me. You can't easily answer the
crap.
And we must be pushing certain
buttons that you don't really.
Give me a fucking
I'm
break,
end
dude.
It there, John Wick Sniping. Thanks for watching. And
all right, here's the commentary.
I mean,
I wonder if he knows that Fidelity does not have to open an account for him. They don't have to give him an account. That's like a privilege. It's not a right, and they can shut his account down.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Right now, if they want to, and just say goodbye, get lost.
Yeah.
They don't owe him anything. They don't owe him many course on the market. They don't owe him an account. They don't owe him anything. They certainly don't owe.
He had an interesting little gimmick there for a minute, but
bias, which is what he was looking for.
When he started doing that type of video, he was like caretaking for some old man. He was saying he was like a live-in caretaker for some old guy who was dying or something like that, and he was at this guy's house in Florida, and he was like doing videos and live streaming from this gentleman's house as presumably the guy was lying in another room dying. I'm just, context, that's all.
In a really precarious position.
Yeah, I agree.
And he knew it. He knew it.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, it was very perceptive.
For the guy to say, "I don't consent to this. I don't consent to you recording and sharing this," and then he goes ahead and puts it on YouTube anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, hello.
Yeah.
Come on.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, that was. Wow. Everybody's
the only thing I can say. The only thing I can say is we don't know his name. I don't think. Do we know his name? I don't know his name. I don't think it's John. I wouldn't assume that it would be John, and I certainly wouldn't assume that it was John Wick. Yes, that was Lynn Railvin. Yep.
All these comments are like, realest guy on YouTube.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. I mean, that just goes to show you, that he was the realest guy on YouTube.
I'm trying to just get it paused on the date here.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
February 2nd, 2022. Boom, right there. And my video came out on the 3rd, the day after. So.
I mean, that just goes to show you, that he wasn't interested in learning anything. He just wanted a confirmation by.
No, the ignorance is the ignorance is astounding. It's willful ignorance is astounding.
Willful ignorance. That is on the bingo card.
The guy deserves 2 weeks paid vacation and a big bonus for that one, because he got hoodwinked big time.
Yeah, and and I can understand like his point. Like he is, he's an advisor that talks with individuals about their whatever, and provides educational information. He's not speaking for Fidelity. Or babysitting, but he's not he's not a spokesperson. He's not a PR person.
No, he cannot speak on behalf of the company. I guarantee you that's in his
contract,
onboarding documents for his job.
Right.
He got hoodwinked. The guy set him up. He set the employee up.
And to his credit, he realized it and he shut it down. He knew that he did, and that's very perceptive. Like to notice. So that was top notch.
Well, when he kept giving the guy information and the guy was like, okay, but no, now I want you to tell me what I want you to tell me and not what is, real and how it actually works. And I think that's what clued him off or clued him in.
Yeah, that was like so clear when listening back to it.
Not going to be the right answer. It was this like, okay, well, you're
that's a good point, Lynn.
What you want to say. No, he's telling you what he can say within the limits of what he's allowed to do under the guidelines of the company.
Fucking ridiculous.
Right.
It's like, go enroll go to school and learn how to do this. Go somewhere and learn how to do this first. Don't hoodwink some employee and then put it on YouTube after he said, I don't consent to you sharing this. That's not okay.
Not okay. I agree.
Is not.
So let's. There's a couple more minutes, but that's the main gist of that conversation that we had. So that happened. That happened as we kind of reminisce here about things we've done, and the very few videos that are extant, and very few remaining videos from. Actually, none of these. I don't believe any of these are from my original channel. Or well, no, not there. I don't think that on this computer I have any. I'll have to look. because I thought I had like a little backup folder, but there, I don't really know where all that stuff went to. This one's just, I believe it's just funny for the beginning.
Check this out. The story is from Reuters, and the link is in the description.
No, it's not.
As usual. Here we go.
No. That was not the correct thing. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I don't know what that was for. Yeah, I've got another folder somewhere with old videos in it. I got to find them.
It's been a minute since I've been on. Busy with work, busy with life, busy with the market crash.
Yeah, that was from 2022 in January. Okay. Man. Okay, so anyone who, hasn't been... So... Yeah, well, I don't know if I might not have cut any of the cursing part out. Who knows? I know that I've got. Let me just do a little search here. Let me just do a little search. So I created over 300 videos. Stupidly didn't save the master copies, and then went ahead and got my channel deleted from YouTube for supposedly violating a policy. So that's all of that work this is all from the meme stock period, 2021, from July 2021 through the end of the year. All of that material is lost because of Google. Thanks, Google. Yeah, fuck them. So, now, there were a couple that I had copies of, a few, and then, but most of them are nowhere to be found. And because I was poor at the time, well, I mean, not just at the time. Anyway, I wasn't working. I was unemployed in 2021, right? And so when the MULN happened in June, still no job. So, I had a lot of time to do this. But what I didn't have was money. So I had time, no money. When you're doing video and you have a lot of time but no money, you run out of hard drive space. See? So that's what happened. So I had to delete things in order to make new space or free up space for new things. And everything was on YouTube. So what's the problem? They're all on there until they're not. Until YouTube thinks that you are the grifter. And even though they didn't really get rid of any of the grifters' channels, somehow my channel got deleted through the whole process. And of course, I appealed it, but, I think it was on a Sunday night that I appealed it. And it was on the same Sunday night that I got the letter. It was like, nah, nope. We looked at it and no thanks. You're gone. Have a nice life. Assholes. No human being was involved. I'm convinced. No human being was involved in the deletion of my YouTube channel. There's no way. Because if they had taken one look at any part of any of the stuff I had on there, it was clear what my tone was, what my disposition was. It was not trying to further these scams. It was to expose them. And honestly, Google can go fuck itself. That was fucking bullshit. You know, people volunteering their fucking time to make content for their fucking greedy asses so that they can play it on their fucking shitty website and collect fucking ad revenue. Fuck you. It's not your work. It's not your work. And your work fucking sucks, by the way. Which is why you need regular fucking people to make content, because they're literally more interesting than the fucking shit that YouTube or Google comes out with. I mean, it's absurd. Big tech turned out to be smoke and fucking mirrors. Who would have thunk? Anyway, fuck Google. I actually don't know who I hate worse these days, Google or Apple. It's really a toss-up, you know. It really is. Anyway, well, let's see. What can I don't even know where to go from here. So that's the problem. That's the issue. That's the problem. Where do you go from here? There is no meme stock. The meme stocks are dead. So I don't know. I don't know. Is this thing on? Hold on. I don't know if anybody wants to talk about this or not. But I'll tell you what. Excuse typos. That channel deletion. I still think AI and his Owl or AI and his minions was behind it by mass reporting. It very well could be that Owl from Fuck was the one behind it. And see, I had so many wonderful videos about that grifter. I think there's a lot of them. I think some of them might actually be on this version of the channel. But anyway, meme stocks are deader than Lou. What about Tony, though? MMTL petards. One area that I never got into was a lot of the Bed Bath & Beyond stuff with the PP seeds and all of that stuff. I never really... I'd already started to lose a lot of interest by then, especially in that, because, I mean, come on, Bed Bath & Beyond. I mean, the picture of a zombie corporation. And just total garbage. So, and I know a lot of people here, Manuel and others, well, you know, we're kind of paying attention to that and to MMTLP and stuff. And MMTLP, yeah, but then when Tony supposedly died, and we watched that funeral. I mean, I'm pretty sure several people here were streaming it, you know, at the same time I was when it was live. And I had the date wrong at first. But, you know, it was easier to take the AMC stuff seriously and believe that these people believed it. But the other stuff, it's just so hard. I don't clearly, there's no conviction. It's not real. But, I mean, if you go back to January 2021 and you look at those guys and everything that unfolded in that winter, spring of 2021 up until, you know, the June and even after. But, you know, there was a naive, virgin sort of excitement that was happening. It was different because it was truly the first time that something like this happened with us, you know, with this generation, with this group of investors, with this society. And so it was different. We didn't know it was going to happen. We didn't know exactly what was going to happen, when, how it was going to play out. And that's what one thing that's totally missing here. There is no element of surprise whatsoever. And that's the one thing that, you know, we tried to preach that here as a reason why they're running a fool's errand, because there is no element of surprise. In 2021, it hadn't happened. there was an element of surprise. That's how these things happen. They don't happen when you expect them to. They happen when you don't expect them to. They happen just after you lose all faith sometimes. And for some people in 2021, to be sure, yes, of course, it did happen after they lost faith. And it happened, and people didn't act on it. People didn't take advantage of it, which is what the whole of Wall Street is all about, is taking advantage of, manipulating. Like someone's, like a good chiropractor does with someone's spine. But it turns out the apes had no spine. They had no clue. They had no ability to recognize this is completely irrational. And even though it could go up more, you know what? Damn, I should probably lock in. I should probably cover my cost. I should probably pull back. I should probably think about myself. Because that's what Wall Street is. It's a bunch of entities, people, thinking about only themselves. What they think is going to make them the most money in the future. And I'm willing to bet that if some of these people that lost everything, like this guy on the screen right now, had used his own brain to think about what he was doing rather than listen to some idiots on the internet, he might not have lost so much fucking money. And there's a lesson there, people. That's the lesson that I was trying to teach, to show, to illustrate, with these people themselves doing all of the work to prove my point. And even in that, that's what it is. It's using someone else to get what you want. Like Wall Street used the apes to enrich themselves and their institutions to an even greater degree. There's a certain meta sense about this, right? That it's like, it's like, I don't know. It's just, that's what Wall Street does. That's what it is. With other people's money. All with other people's money. That's the most magical part. So, whose money? Yours, Mikey. Your mom's from her retirement account. And we know he doesn't have a retirement account. You don't get one at McDonald's, I don't think, these days, do you? I don't know. Supposedly they pay up to $14 an hour here. That's less than they paid in 2020, even though inflation is up. Oh, inflation's going down. No, you see how this stuff is, it's so absurd. It's so absurd. Meanwhile, yes, McDonald's took the hazard essential worker pay away. Oh, that's long gone. Wall Street is now in the real estate business. People should be very afraid. Well, what I say to that is that I was going to say three-piece suit, but they don't even wear that anymore. That no tie and a blazer wearing motherfucker is going to have to fly all the way out here to Ohio and kick me out of my house himself because, I don't deal with absentee landlords very well. I don't have one, but when I did, yeah, we didn't get on too good. But I've never had an out-of-town landlord. I'm just spouting off. I don't know how I would deal with that. But it's basically impossible for me to respect landlords as it is, even when they're in town. So an out-of-town landlord, just like an out-of-town boss, basically doesn't exist to me. So, yeah, he could fly out here in his private helicopter, from Wall Street and come and, kick me out. I have no respect. I get no respect, and I have no respect, so it's fitting. Okay. Now, one thing that I used to do, too, is we used to look at the futures market openings on Sunday evenings. And, you know, it's kind of interesting because, yeah, it doesn't really matter what the futures do. That's what I learned there. I learned that this is all meaningless, essentially. Like, any trends that are established here, you know, if you get your heart set on it, it's probably going to fuck you. It's going to fuck you. Like, the dollar is collapsing here. You know, the dollar is going down, right? I mean, it's kind of all over the place. But okay, the VIX is up a little bit, right? Okay, the VIX is up, and the market's down. Oh shit! Well, I'm gonna get ready and load me up on some puts when the market opens, or I'm gonna go buy puts right now, or I'm gonna go sell in the market right now in futures short. That probably won't work though. Like, it doesn't work like that. And not that we ever said that it did, but what I am saying is that there's really not any point, because it's just going to do some arbitrary, random thing that somehow fucks over the most people at once. That's what it's going to do anyway. And it's probably not what you think or what most people think. Because why? If it's obvious, say it with me, it's obviously wrong. If it's obvious, it's obviously wrong. So the obvious thing would be, oh yeah, let's establish a bearish trend at the opening of the futures. Let's, you know, we'll gap and crap. We'll gap up, and then when we'll pull the rug. That gets a lot of people trapped, doesn't it? So then you might say, oh, well, clearly it's going to be a bullish day then, because it gapped up and it's coming down. But, you know, if it's not a gap and crap, then it must be, you know, just going to run to the upside. Well, no, that's not true either. Necessarily, it's not necessarily true. So anyway, it's interesting to look at just from a purely interesting, from a standpoint of interest, and knowing that, okay, this is what's happening right now. But I really don't see the point. I don't see the value. You know, I mean, people can disagree, whatever, but it's just, you know, a bunch of nonsense, really, is what I'm saying. Because the main market is not open right now. You know, this is the futures market. You have markets around the world that are open in some countries. But even that, like, sometimes the U.S. goes with the rest of the world. Sometimes the rest of the world goes with the U.S. Sometimes we go opposite the world. Sometimes, you know, it's just like, you can't make sense of it. Like the way you want to. The way I want to. The way I would like to if, you know, I could, and then I would make a lot of money every day, which is also something I'd like to do. I would have liked to have done, but it's not something that happened. It's not something that's possible. Now, this Mikey guy, he said something a minute ago that made me think. He said, he said, AMC, I've made a lot of money and I've lost a lot of money. I've made a lot of money on AMC and I've lost a lot of money on AMC. And that now he's down on AMC by a lot. Okay. But the first part, though, before being down by a lot, like the, you know, I made a lot of money on AMC and I lost a lot of money on AMC. That's usually what happens. And then if you add the last part in, and now I'm down a lot, that is even more usually what happens. This is so typical. Like, it's so typical. He's an archetype. He is a textbook. He's a poster child for this crap. You know, no prior experience, both in terms of the market and in terms of life. Right? No life experience. Unlike some of the people that hang out here. I mean, that's basically all I've got. And I see that Manuel's lurking in the voice clip channel there. I'm not hearing, so I have to. What I have to do is I have to change the audio setting. So bear with me. We have to change this to this one. Okay. Now, sir, can you be heard? Can we hear you now?
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Now, say something. Let's see if the stream can hear you.
Hello, hello.
Oh yeah. I think we can. Anybody in the chat? I mean, everything looks like okay, good. Yep. Charlotte says yes. Now we have in the audio chat here, Manuel. What's up, sir?
So I jump in here because I don't know. Hopefully, this is not your last stream, but
oh no,
no. A little bit about what I mean, the start of your channel and why you cover the grift, and I just jump in to say that I'm just fascinated by the MOAs, by the idea that just a few people just throw a few thousands of dollars and they're just going to tell everybody about it, and that they're just going to be rich and come up with this idea that, hey, just tell your friend, tell your family, do videos about it. And it's just, I mean, it has been a while, and I'm just surprised about like their diluted stock, and they like still bullish the same way that the AMC are holding a diluted and almost bankrupt company, and then the GME elitists just trading sideways for years. So in that Dorito of death. So I don't know. I'm still fascinated. The movement like really surprised me, but I don't think this thing will ever end.
Yeah, sorry. While you were talking, my computer froze. I don't know if the stream locked up too. I had a weird freeze. It was very weird. I thought the computer was going to crash, but then it came back and I started hearing you again, and then everything's back except on the screen it says nope. So I missed a lot of what you said. I am sorry about that. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm trying to do too much here, I think, on this
So
yeah,
I
anyway.
The stream because I'm listening to you through the voice chat, so I have no clue if the stream is going on. But I'm just summarizing that it has been 4 years, and you have Ape still holding deleted stocks, untradable dividends, things that have been converted, frozen, and they still think that they're going to be billionaires. So
yeah,
it's just fascinating.
It is fascinating. Ron's over there in the chat, and he wants to know what you think of the Morant's Rant's wife drama. What's up with
I don't
that?
like the personal side of that stuff. But hey, he made it public, so I mean, if he wants,
right.
I'll just say so.
Yeah, go ahead.
Something happened that involved alcohol. I don't know who was drinking, but somebody got upset because somebody went out, have a few drinks, and then something transpired. So Marantz ended up moving with his father, and then recently the wife probably made out with him, or he made out with the wife, and he's back in the house. So
he is back. Oh, okay.
The family's together. The matrimony is as solid as his investment in GME. So I mean, that's good, I guess, for him.
Is that what he said? His matrimony is that's your editor. Okay.
Yeah,
that's great.
He didn't paper hand his wife. So I'm good because I was worried about the pet. Like
of course,
one of the things that he did before I guess he got kicked out of the house is he found this stray pet. So it's very noble of him to bring it to his house. but then he moved out, and the pet was like out of control.
Oh, Jesus.
And then I guess the wife just said, "Hey, I'm gonna keep this pet." So he was looking for a home. So thank God he moved back. So
Yeah.
the dog should be happy.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Or it was all just an act. It was all just a publicity stunt. I mean, how do we really know? Do we really know? I don't know. Maybe we really know, but I mean, certainly, yeah, alcohol will cause stuff like that, sure. But wasn't he losing relevance anyway? He was losing viewers. Did it boost his popularity back up at all? I wonder.
No, so recently in one of the stream he mentioned about that August was like his what was it? August or September was one of the worst months. He lost subscribers, the computer broke, and he claims that all of this he losing subscribers and momentum have more to do with him not being able to stream every day than just the dead stock movement and
less to do with private equity, more to do with just him not being around as much. You're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, yeah. Like what happened here? Like there was this huge, like this was this when all that? Well, this was the Roaring Kitty event, I guess, right? Like, and that happened during the last period of time, last few months. So that's when he got monthly gain subscribers. He got like, let's see, 1,200, 1,400. That's what, 2,600. Then over, about maybe 3,000. He gained about 3,000 subscribers. It looks like from Roaring Kitty. But, I mean, it still only has 12,000. So I guess wasn't he below 10 before? I think so.
Yeah, the biggest winner of all of this is Richard Newton. We don't cover him because it's pretty boring. But he's a pretty good dude, but I think he doubled or tripled his viewers.
Really?
And he's becoming the face of the movement.
Is he really? Yeah. Richard, what's his name? Richard. What was his last name? Newton, that's right. Yeah. He looks like, I don't know. He has like a sad, resting sad face to me. Like he just looks sad all the time. Like I've never seen this guy smile, first of all. Well, right there. Okay, right there. I guess that's as close as you could get. But
he doesn't have a reason to smile.
Yeah, true. What's up, Ron? Videos that came out with rants on them were gold. Talking about me, or I don't remember. Yeah, but look at these sad faces. I want to, like, this is where I need to go through and copy all these thumbnails and cut out every picture of him and put it into a collage of sadness. Like, man, that guy is yeah. So he's not bad. You think he's a grifter or not? Is he a true believer?
No, I think he's a true believer.
Yeah. That's why we find him boring. Yeah.
He's also like a very religious person, very proper.
Oh.
But
okay.
I think he may be a little bit wishy-washy because one day he's talking about the MOAs, then fundamentals. So he's all over the place, but
well, yeah.
I think he didn't take Kool-Aid. He's a believer.
James Janney videos is what Ron's talking about. Yeah. I almost watched all of the first one so far. And then I think I watched a little bit of the second one. And I mean, kind of the same thing as what Manuel's talking about with this guy. And we even talked about this before, like, I don't know, you could speak to that, Manuel, but how there really wasn't anything in James Janney films that we didn't know. already. I mean, and that, not that we were looking for that, but it was all, yeah, okay, yeah, and yes, and it wasn't that. I mean, for the masses though, I don't know if I would have been able to follow what happened based off of his video. I don't know. I don't know if it was well done or not. I really can't say. Rance was mad.
But
it sure pissed Rance off. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so I love the videos, but I'm already familiar with it. The part that I really like is when they put the ex-fiance. And
oh, yeah.
Really hurt the most. So Marantz is pissed about it. PP, every single baggie. Just that thing really hurt them. So they did like, oh, why she's blurry the face. She didn't put the name. Well, but these guys want to dox everybody and their mother. And they're talking about horrible things about.
Yeah.
Poor lady.
Oh, God.
So I don't blame her. Now, I don't know if she's real or not, but I'm pretty sure there's many divorces because of meme stocks. And
there have to be. Yeah.
The cult. What I really like about the documentary is that it focuses 100% on the cult aspect. So
yeah, right.
Others talk about the squeeze. This one is the just following this
right
with passion, without reason, the whole aspect, like the admiration of the CEO.
Yeah,
wavering faith. That was like that a mainstream media person just follow the movement for a while, and that was the conclusion.
Yeah,
I think that part was accurate.
Yeah, well, I'll withhold on my opinion until I watch the whole thing, but now I did watch the other day from the Plain Bagel, and this is interesting. He had a video, and I think I put it in our chat. Where he just kind of talked about it a little more because he was part of the James Janney documentary, and he was talking about different aspects of it, and his whole thing. I don't know, I have mixed feelings about him. Obviously, he knows what he's talking about, except when it comes to short volume, apparently. Or I'm sorry, not short volume. Self-reported short interest. That's what it was, I think, on there. And so, one thing that this really, I know we haven't gotten everything right, but we try to get it right, and we try to do the research, and we try to, because it doesn't matter how it shakes out to us. We just want to have the correct information and then go from there wherever you want. But I think this thing has highlighted how complicated the market is. If you try to actually figure things, like look at the plumbing behind the curtain, you're going to drive yourself nuts, because sometimes it is what you think it is. Other times it's not what you think it is. And what is it actually? It's kind of just better to, I mean, I don't know. It's bizarre. I'm thinking how was there so much trading activity in the middle of 2021 that had so much effect on price, and then nothing? That part of it to me is interesting from a technical standpoint of market mechanics and stuff, how that could happen. Or was it intentional? Was it intentionally done to ensnare these people because they knew that even now, 3+ years later, there would still be people trying to convince other people to buy into it, like you said a minute ago, how that aspect is, the most, one of the most fascinating things. Do you think it's possible this whole thing was a Wall Street creation? Or do you think it really was a bunch of retail investors following a guy on Reddit who had a crazy idea and it just happened naturally? Because I don't know.
I mean, I'll go with what the Congress report mentioned. And
Yeah.
it was just a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
It was the stimulus, the democratization of investments, social media,
Yeah.
people bored.
Yeah.
For sure, you have Wall Street play both sides. They were short, they were long.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so it wasn't 100% retail.
Mm-hmm.
The big boys were playing too.
But retail was the big losers, though. Retail lost the most, for sure. I mean, any way they tried to play it, because when retail was long, Wall Street was short, and then I don't know what happened, but it just, the price just kept falling and falling and falling. And, I mean, it would have taken you a while, though, to make money shorting because it was so, I don't know, just up and down, but definitely down. But then you also had 2022, which was a terrible year for the market. So I wonder what would have happened. But yeah, certainly the stimulus. I mean, yeah, obviously without that, I mean, we wouldn't have any of this bull market right now. It's crazy. But boy, I mean, I bet a lot of people wish they had just saved that money and put it in a savings or checking account. Jeez. And there's a toilet paper shortage again now, or at least I've heard about this. I don't know if it's real, if it's a real shortage, or if it's just kind of BS. But
it's real. People were freaking out when they had the
port shortage, the port
shutdown.
Yeah,
People
right.
somehow think that we get that thing from China.
I guess they assume because we get everything from China.
But no. So it ran out again in some places, but just because of panic.
Yeah. Well, that's why we buy in bulk all the time. So, Costco's, BJ's, Sam's Club, take your pick. We got them all. Anyway.
So I jump in here because
yes,
I shared the video of trades, and I think, I don't know, it'll be good to have like a little discussion because shows 100%. I think that video show the conclusion of this MOAS movement, of the Dunning-Kruger, the crazy person that was overconfident of what he was doing, the leader of retail.
Right.
So
okay, yeah.
The last video is pretty telling because we knew what was going to happen. It's like, hey, this guy was just lucky. He doesn't know anything about what he's saying. These patterns, the name that he just, hey, he was lucky. He bought some calls.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that's right.
I mean, congrats.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
That should be it. Just hey, put the $1 million in VT. I don't know, settle some cover calls, and hey, just keep streaming. But no, things. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but
okay, yeah.
I don't think any of us thought that it was going to be that bad.
No. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, great idea. So this was. Do you know when this video came out? Is this the one that Teddy Zane reacted to a couple of weeks ago or something, or was that a different one? That was more than a couple of weeks ago. It might have been a month ago, 2 months ago. I don't know.
That's the last proof of life of trades.
Okay, so it probably is.
I don't know why he has that video there. that one is a little clip that somebody put in Reddit because the original video is probably 20 minutes of him crying.
Oh, really? But this is good enough.
That's just the best.
Just watch this. Okay, all right, here we go. So this is Trey Collins. From his most recent video, we take this as a proof of life.
Let's just start by, he doesn't even, at this stage, he doesn't even know how to put the phone and film it in the right angle. That wasn't a mistake. The video, if you go to the website, is filmed like that.
This is how it actually is on. Wow. Yes. Okay.
Oh, 100%.
So
that should tell you the state
Yeah.
person.
Okay. So interesting. So yeah, here we go. All right. So I hate how it. All right. Sound up. Here we go.
But I want you to understand that I made a lot of money during my YouTube days, and I do not have any of it anymore. I'm gonna leave it at that. You can fill in the blanks and you can make your own assumptions and you can talk your shit if you'd like to. I don't have it. And that was the source of all of my anxiety. Now, I'm sure that you can imagine making millions of dollars and then having none of it. And then I owe the IRS a bunch of money too, which is sick. Will make you feel some type of way. And it still does. But it does not even come close to the anxiety.
What? You mean you didn't pay your taxes on all your Are you kidding me? I never would have guessed that. I never would have guessed that. Who's surprised? Absolutely nobody. Let me roll it back.
Will make you feel some type of way. And it still does. But it does not even come close to the anxiety and the self-doubt and the crippling fucking pain that I went through when I was taking Anavar and Primo without testosterone. Now, obviously, if I was on testosterone, things would have been different. I would have had an elevated confidence and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to get to that because the story doesn't end there. Do you feel like you're winning in life?
He would have had an elevated confidence? So we didn't even see the version of Trey with elevated confidence? What? Oh, my God. This guy on testosterone? Yeah, get off his dick, man. Get off his dick.
Life? I sure fucking didn't. Obviously, the story doesn't end there. Do you feel like you're winning in life? I sure fucking didn't. I'm fucking scared right now, man. Because I called her and,
Who? Her.
Expressed to her that I'm going to be going through these things for the next 6 to 8 to 10 weeks or whatever because I'm slowly tapering down my anabolic steroid usage and, I know that I'm going to be feeling all that shit again, and I warned her ahead of time, and she told me, she said, I'm nervous because, when we've talked the first time, your hormones were fucked up, and now that we're talking again, your hormones are fucked up.
Who is the her here? Who's he talking about? Do we know? Girlfriend, mom?
A girlfriend.
Girlfriend, okay.
Yeah. It looked like there's this lady that he met when he was using testosterone that he was very cruel and mean to her, Trey. And I don't know. I cannot hear the video, but I have already heard it a bunch of times.
Okay, yeah, let me...
Don't worry about it. But he's crying about that he was mean to her, and now all he wants is to be with this lady.
Oh.
I don't know. He doesn't care about meme stocks.
Right, okay.
Just somehow, not only he owes the IRS $500,000, he wasted the $1 million because if you don't have the money to pay the taxes, that implies that whatever money you make, you lost.
Yeah.
Spent. So
yeah.
Wow.
Spend it all on steroids? Damn.
was that in your cards?
Yeah, that was not on my bingo card. I don't think that was on. I don't think it was on Lynn's either.
Retail hero.
Wow.
That made hundreds of thousands of dollars in super chats, millions of views, and a lucky Trey buying calls. Wasted all that money.
Insane.
Not only you lost the money, now you owe the government money.
Yeah, you lost more than you actually lost because you're going to be fined on top of that. You have to pay the taxes on those proceeds. Yes.
Yeah,
wow.
He should have saved at least the 25% on taxes.
Yeah.
Because the IRS don't care.
I tell you what.
Close that transaction.
That's one reason why I hate being not anymore, but I have been self-employed in the past. I'm terrible about withholding taxes for that reason. If you're not going to take it out, I'm going to spend it. And then, now come tax time, I owe money. It's hard to do. I imagine it's got to be very hard to do when you're talking $1 million. Wow. First thing you should do is, in my opinion, get a professional of some kind to put things in order, because these country bumpkins come into money. This is a classic story. This is usually what happens. He's a lottery winner. That's really what it is. He's a lottery winner. They always lose it all again. I mean,
you're supposed to like, you only need to get rich once.
Right.
So
yeah, I know.
Medically retired. So he have a check from Occam Sam forever and ever.
Yep.
And he's less than 30 years old, $1 million, that should last you for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, hell, if you had had anything to invest in the recent market run, you could have easily, shit. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you're looking for. Man,
just $1 million, getting 7%.
Yeah.
On some stupid index fund. I think that's a pretty nice thing that you can use it to complement whatever you get.
Sure, and you could break off a little bit of that and put it into something like, Nvidia back when it was, something when it was way less, or whatever, any tech, hell, the Qs even, because you would have gotten just like a small percentage, put a little bit in it, and you would have done fine. I mean, but that's the worst thing could happen to a guy like this, or the best. I mean, you could consider it to be the best, because what is this guy? This guy has no business throwing hundreds of thousands of dollars around in the market. I mean, for real, come on. This is the portrait. This is exactly what they want. And so they wanted, some idiot that thinks he, controls the market. He
didn't know what he was doing.
Had no clue.
The guy that was in CNBC, the guy that have millions of viewers.
Yep.
Got thousands of dollars on Super Chat. He was just, I don't know, a lucky guy rambling about something that he didn't know.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that Adam Aron used him?
That's pretty funny.
Who could have seen that happen 4 years ago?
Right.
I'm in shock.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The infamous shorts, naked shorts. And you never get rich twice. Man, that's one thing. I think lightning strikes twice more frequently than you would have another opportunity like he had. I would say. You have a better chance of getting struck by lightning twice, I think, than having another chance to do what he did. Because the reality is, no. I mean, I guess maybe you could say when the recent GameStop thing, but that was small potato. I mean, really, and I didn't even. There's no way I was going to risk anything on that. Who knew? Who would have? You can't count on anything. Seems like you could have just done the most obvious thing over the last 2 years, and you would have made a shitload of money, which is odd to me. But yeah. Wow. So Model 3 dude says, yes, there is justice. So security just came and got the guy behind me. People cheer him as they take him to Dodger jail. He'll never see that type of money. I want to know what he did with it. So that was when he had the chick, the girlfriend?
Steroids for sure.
Steroids, yeah. Other drugs, yeah.
Cheap.
Sure. But I mean, besides the drugs and the steroids, the drugs and the steroids, and, giving out $10,000 tips to waitresses at random Applebee's, like he did, that when he had the girlfriend, I'm guessing that's probably when he had the girlfriend, when he had money, because that's usually how that goes. Insane. All right, I'm going to continue with the video here.
She doesn't even really know me, and I have to accept the possibility that I'm losing out on something really great. This is someone really cool, someone really important to me because of anabolic steroids and because of my own poor decision making, and that sucks ass. I have never met a girl in my entire life that I've cared about this much. Every relationship that I've ever been in, I have been in because I was not happy with myself. I was not comfortable with myself. I did not want to be alone. I did not want to be with me. And she is the first girl ever I've been with for the right reasons, that I've wanted to be with for the right reasons. And I have to accept that I might lose that because
I think I have to call BS on this here. I think this is BS. I mean, that might be obvious. I don't know. But, you know, with everything he's telling me and Ron's roid hormonal swings comment, like, it sounds like, no, it doesn't sound like it has anything to do with this actual female itself. Now, I could be wrong here, but, you know, I'm hearing a lot of I, me, I, my. I mean, we're dealing with a card-carrying narcissist here. I mean, this is pathetic. Anyway, I'm going to just go ahead and continue with the video.
Because of my shitty decision making, man, because of anabolic steroids, and because I ran from my real problems in life. Oh, that sucks. That sucks ass. Oh, it sucks fucking so bad. And I don't know how to accept that. And
well, maybe you shouldn't have had a big black dildo on the cabinet behind your streaming setup desk. You know, maybe you should have taken things a little bit more seriously, not been such a fucking jackass. Because as much as, you know, whatever, you're sitting here crying, thousands, hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of fucking people were influenced by you. And their shit's even more fucked up than your little pouty story. Like, I mean, come on. Why do I give a fuck? Anyway, continuing. Why do I give a fuck? Now, let's see what happens.
And I'm making this video because if you are thinking about getting on anabolic steroids because you want to get huge and you want to fucking impress the chicks and you want all this shit, you need to understand it is not that simple. The glorification of steroids and the lack of education in the bodybuilding community and the lack of education on the internet and on YouTube is fucking abysmal. It is so bad. You do not understand.
Well, that sounds very, very familiar to me. No, I'm not talking about steroids. I'm talking about finance and trading stocks and trading options and the stock market and meme stocks and the misinformation, the very misinformation that you promoted, that I saw, that made me start this channel. And you're sitting there crying about, oh, the misinformation about steroids on YouTube is insane. Did you catch that? Did you catch that? This is possibly the most outrageous thing I've heard in a while, at least. I'm going to go back. But, yeah, it sucks, doesn't it, to be misled by somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about. But you believe them because they present themselves as an expert. Yeah, that is insidious, isn't it? It is quite insidious. I'm going to take it back.
Sucks fucking so bad.
Wow.
And I don't know how to accept that. And I'm making this video because if you are thinking about getting on anabolic steroids because you want to get huge and you want to fucking impress the chicks and you want all this shit, you need to understand it is not that simple. The glorification of steroids and the lack of education in the bodybuilding community and the lack of education on the internet and on YouTube is fucking abysmal. It is so bad. You do not understand what you are doing when you put this shit in your body. I went to eat with some of my friends from work the other day.
Yeah.
And there was a buddy of mine who has another friend who came. I'd never met him before, and he was saying, I've been thinking about getting on testosterone. He talked about it so casually, and I stopped him. I said, you don't, no, listen, man. You do not know what you're getting yourself into. If you
Yeah, so that's interesting. I would have to imagine that people probably commented on this, huh? Yeah, right there.
Yeah, so
yeah,
over here,
of course.
I mean, I can definitely say justice was served.
Yeah. It seems like it. Sure seems like it. Yep. Wow.
So that's it. I'll jump off, but
awesome.
I just wanted
great stuff.
To the video and I know like that's it. That's what was going to happen.
That was fantastic.
Watching when I was watching this movement 4 years ago, I saw everybody excited. First time in the market. They don't even know who their counterparties is.
Right.
They think just trading is easy. Anybody can do it. Just do what all these guys do, and somehow, like the elites or the billionaires, they can easily do what they're doing, and like quadruple billions of dollars. but no, billionaires are not involved. I mean, billionaires are in the other side, like
right,
shares, taking advantage of them. But no, the little guy is going to go and be victorious on this thing. So
right,
I saw that this thing is just going to be a train wreck, slow motion. So let me just enjoy it, and then once in a while we get a glorious meltdown like trades or some other guy. So that's when I was like, okay, nice,
awesome.
We'll see what's next.
That's it.
I'll
all right, Manuel. Thank you so much.
I'll jump off and I'll keep listening to the stream.
Okay, thank you for that. That was fantastic.
Bye.
Have a good night. That was that Trey clip. Yeah, that really brings it all back and ties the room together. My Telegram is messed up. Okay, there we go. I was able to get that. It was the window was all distorted out. Anyway, yeah, great stuff there. So of course now we have the GME meltdown subreddit, which was not a thing when we started this in 2021. We could have gotten on the ground floor of this thing, but you know, and I definitely
chaos. They want destruction. Why the fuck?
We're definitely represented well on this subreddit. Anyway. Yeah, see, like, I don't know. Like, okay, cool. I mean, what is the true power of the apes? I don't know. So, this seems pretty wild. This name looks familiar. MMTLP Baggy claims BlackRock summoned Hurricane to corner the lithium market for AI chips. That's like, I'm trying to decide if that's Alex Jones level, if that's Jeff Rentz level, if that's Truckin' Bozo level. Like, wow. Holy shit. Holy AM overnight radio.
Chaos. They want destruction. Why the fuck do you think, like, 1979, there's literally patents for fucking weather manipulation, ionizing the fucking tops of storms and making them stronger. They can make them weaker. They can steer them. Like, dude, this shit exists. You know, it seems like magic, but, you know, it's just fucking technology. So, absolutely. I mean, you look at Bill Gates buying up all this farmland. You look at the fucking, you know, the under the region of West North Carolina and the fucking lithium mines. Dude, BlackRock owns the right to those the mineral deposits there. And they want...
Doesn't BlackRock own everything?
How else are they going to fucking...
Like, not majority amounts. What the hell is this guy talking about? Oh, my God.
Fuel AI, right? They need that lithium, and they're going to fucking take it, but how else are they going to fucking...
Here, I'm going back.
Under the region of West North Carolina and the fucking lithium mines. Dude, BlackRock owns the right to those the mineral deposits there, and they want it. Because how else are they going to fucking fuel AI, right? They need that lithium, and they're going to fucking take it, but they can't just, like, people aren't going to fucking sell their homes and move and, like, fuck it. Like, no, man. So, like, chaos. They want destruction. Why the fuck do you think?
Oh boy. I hadn't considered that. Wow. Good to know. What if shareholders were blessed with a large cash settlement? Well, yeah, we don't have contract for differences in the United States. We should, I feel like, but you want to talk gambling, but it's pretty much straight up gambling. A meltdown spotted in the wild. It's not his fault. Bad management and corporate raiders try to hijack and kill GameStop from the inside out. Corporate raiders. He's only been CEO for 1 year. You acting like he's Jesus or something. No. Trying to make miracles happen overnight on a business that's been beaten down for over a decade by bad actors. Even though he's not Jesus Christ, he still have been making miracles happen, turning this company around in such a short time. So, wait a minute. You act like he's Jesus, trying to make miracles happen. But then again, he also has made miracles happen, even though he's not Jesus. What? He has slaved for this company. It is people and the investors, and it is almost time to reap the rewards of that hard work. Yeah, with a Jonestown 2.0. Can I say that? Sure. I think I can say that, right? Oh, well, there's a subreddit for this. There's a Kais Malaysia fan club. Because Meltdown is being little bitches about kicking or letting his content, letting Kais posts on. Yeah. Sounds like the Meltdown subreddit has gone snowflake. But that's just from this one angle. But Reddit, you know, is weird these days. I don't know. Reddit's publicly traded these days, so who knows what the hell they want. Do the Jimmy Baggy have RC's business plan yet? Well, you know what? I will summon the wise words of former President Trump. They have an idea of what his plan may be, right? They have an idea of a plan. They don't have the plan yet, but there's an idea there. So, anyway, yeah, okay. Maybe I want to listen to a little bit of this, and then I'm going to call it a night. But we should do this again, don't you? You think? I think so.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. We're going to talk about GameStop. We're going to talk about Pokemon, and we're going to talk about personal fitness. So,
wow, what an opener. We're going to talk about GameStop. We're going to talk about Pokemon, and we're going to talk about personal fitness. Is that what he said? Really?
Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. We're going to talk about GameStop. We're going to talk about Pokemon, and we're going to talk about personal fitness. So
yeah, it is.
First
Okay.
thing I wanted to mention was had added onto the sheet here. We're doing push-ups until MOAS. We're using the closing price.
Now this is an interesting angle.
We'll see. The goal initially was to get them done in one set.
So
hit that.
Just jumping back here, I think Model 3 dude is. I believe he's saying this about Trey. I want to think that he's saying this about Trey, that this is just another grift angle. M3D, does that apply to Trey? Is that what you were referring to? I don't remember exactly when that comment, that post was left, but so just say you're saying that Trey is grifting with the crying angle. Is that what? Sophisticated cartoon guy. Yeah. All right.
So pretty excited about that. And then Project Burpees said, hey, you should do burpees. They're basically push-ups, but with more stuff going on. So I'm just doing both now. So push-ups and burpees. Someone else said they're doing pull-ups. Might add some pull-ups to the mix too. Figure might as well do all the things here. So we're collecting Pokemon. We're getting.
Look at him with his
and I
Microsoft Excel.
Look at me. I'm the market maker now for GameStop.
Planner.
Really excited about what GameStop's doing with the PSA graded cards. Talking about it, and you can see collecting them and so forth. Going to talk a bit about it in this video. That's going to be the main focus, actually.
Graded cards.
I wanted to say this is the
wow.
We just
Okay.
So broke the mold here and went with a Corridon, but I think that's how you say his name. But it was a GameStop exclusive, so you can see here they are right here. Boom. And
wow, that's absolutely fascinating.
Branching out a little bit, going to try to not branch out too much, but it was like, it's a GameStop card. Saw that people were collecting them, then amazingly pulled a Corridon. Like the day it arrived, no joke, got a Corridon EX out of a pack. So I was like, all right, that's a good sign. We're doing the right thing here. Collecting GameStop exclusives. They're very hard to find though. So I've been like
very hard to find. Okay.
So if I type that in, there were some available at one point, but it's just sending me to all kinds of other stuff.
God.
Then it's like,
oh man.
Like Cinderella cards were a thing, or
Pro savings.
I'm amazed by that. All kinds of different cards here. We've got tennis PSA graded cards. Did not know that was a thing. But what I wanted to point out was like, initially when these had come out, I was like, all right, let's look at 1996 Pokemon. There's one available right now. Initially there were a whole bunch. So these are moving extremely quickly.
Well, Ryan Cohen must have bought them all already because he clearly is a nerd. Wow. Now wait, so this guy, he's looking at cards from the late 90s. So I'm just confused. I'm so confused right now. This is GameStop shilling. Just trying to keep it in perspective here. Okay, now we get some prices.
So I just think the whole thing is really amazing to me, and what they're pointing out here, negative banana, is
okay. What? All right.
Are these things moving up super strongly, but to the downside, like a bunch of these flooded out into the market. People are selling them. I've seen that as well with Pokemon, and it adjusts the price downward pretty strongly because there's just a lot of them in inventory. Look at the price of some.
Wow. So now I have to look. I'm gonna have to look more into this, but. What in the fuck? Yes, I trust that GameStop is operating a true market here. Let me just say that. Of course they are. Of course they're operating a true fucking market. What in the fuck is this fucking pretend bullshit? Wow. Okay. I'm just gonna shut up now. This is fascinating.
Amazing. So I just think the whole thing is really amazing.
Yeah, IRL NFTs.
Banana is that the
what in the fuck?
Is anywhere from 6% to 37%. So
GameStop is like the ultimate waste of money for everyone, for the investors, for the fucking customers, for anybody who sells their games to. GameStop is just a fucking piece of shit. Wow.
This is huge. So they're pointing this out because basically.
That's amazing.
We're looking at, $18 million a year potentially, or
Cohen
$4 million a quarter.
Cohen
is for GameStop.
He's got the name of a grifter.
We want to see top line revenue improve, but we've got CandyCon and other things happening here too. Margin is the biggest deal for GameStop. So continuing to see high margin collectible items move through the business.
So that's what they mean by collectibles, money laundering.
Because
I get it now. Now I get it now.
I wanted to celebrate some people buying a lot.
What a bunch of fucking bullshit.
It's amazing because the throughput is huge. And number one, when I buy something on eBay or something, I'm not sure it's legit. But when I buy it on GameStop, it usually arrives in a couple days, maybe a week. I've had one take a week and a half at the most. So get it in a timely fashion. And then now, as people are talking about, you can take your cards in. They'll send them off to PSA. This is probably happening soon. It's just going to be the place to
PSA.
PSA is kind of all over the place right now. There's not really like a central hub for people to go and use PSA services easily.
Isn't that your prostate? No, I don't know.
GameStop becomes that place to go. It could be really big for GameStop. GameStop's margins are not big and its revenue is not huge. It's just could be really nice. And then I wanted to point out this here. I thought it was just funny. This person is correctly pointing out that Roaring Kitty is not Ryan Cohen. So Roaring Kitty did not predict with his emoji timeline the current tweets. And then I thought it was hilarious. This person's then pointing out, he said fire the delegators, literally the same meme. So it's like the duality of Supersonic, right?
What? I'm sorry. I know I had that on fast, but Do I understand? Do I understand this? I don't know if I do.
Here, I thought it was just funny.
I don't know if I want to.
This person is correctly pointing out that Roaring Kitty is not Ryan Cohen. So Roaring Kitty did not predict with his emoji timeline the current tweets. And then I thought it was hilarious. This person's then pointing out, he said fire the delegators, literally the same meme. So it's like the duality of Supersonic, right? So funny. But
oh yes,
fire the delegators. So we're now here on the.
It's so funny that I forgot to laugh.
The emoji stream, and I just, I think it's hilarious because what is worth pointing out is the original emojis in the string here were Ryan Cohen emojis, and then maybe Roaring Kitty added in his own, and then is it now Ryan Cohen's turn to do the microphone, the eyes wide, and the fire, because he's kind of hit all three with 3 comments. He said, he's got his eyes wide, he's got higher micromanagers, so he's got the mic there, he's got the fire, and then is the wrinkles, the American flag as well. So he has now managed to hit these 3 or 4 things here in this chain. I don't know. I think it's very speculative but fun. I want to point out, I think it's super cool that the community.
It's fun. Yeah, we're just having fun.
Community on a weekend especially.
We're just spending $300 on a card. It's
entertaining.
So it's all good.
To talk about with a lot of speculation. People love it. Do we know what it means? No idea. But the bang and the cheers. Is that to come? Could be. Could totally be. What I did want to point out is it seems very. Ryan Cohen's been upsetting a lot of people, unfortunately.
Why?
With his political stuff and a lot of his tweets being seemingly nonsense. But people are asking a good question. Does it all have to do with swaps? And I've long thought that,
does it all have to?
Something with Roaring Kitty, Ryan Cohen should probably be swap related. I don't know. That's my thought. And
well, then obviously that's what it is. It's your thought. Then it must be true. It must be absolutely true because, it sounds like you sound smart. And I don't know. I just want to believe you. You look like somebody that I want to believe. So I'm gonna do it.
What was I going to say with this?
What in the hell are we doing here?
So unlike Ryan Cohen.
God.
Ryan Cohen is, a libertarian Canadian or a Canadian libertarian.
Well, he's a fucking idiot then. Duality of supersonic, super stonk, I think is what he said, but supersonic sounds better. Duality of supersonic. Speculative but fun. Yes, it's just a fun thing we're doing. We're just coming together. It's just fun. And also, Ryan Cohen's a Canadian libertarian. Is there any... God, that just sounds so fucking abysmal. A Canadian libertarian. Holy shit. That does not sound like somebody that I want to be friends with. Anyway, Jesus fuck.
So for him to be shouting out American politicians on either side just seems so, and that you've got this fanatical ride or die, but Reddit specifically following of your company that you're CEO of during election year. Would you go out and say a bunch of highly inflammatory political stuff? I don't know. It just doesn't seem like him. And then to say something like hire micromanagers, no one likes a micromanager. Although he likes people that do work. And I would say technically micromanagers do work. It's just in
yeah, right. Technically they do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, obviously his account was hacked because no, he doesn't believe, he's Canadian, he's a libertarian, he would never put that. And why would he put micromanagers? Because we hate that. No, I don't think so. He got hacked. Oh, God. I mean, I know Richard Newton is not saying that. I am. I am.
Like a really obnoxious fashion. So this also still seems pretty inflammatory. Fire delegators, I think we can all get behind in a way. But is it...
But see, here's the thing, Rick. It doesn't matter because nobody fucking cares about GameStop anyway. He can be as inflammatory as he wants. He can go on trades and show his bare ass and nobody will care because nobody cares about GameStop because it is a zombie corporation. It's done. Now that's the most interesting takeaway from this is that Ryan Cohen can be a complete fucking nonsensical buffoon and it doesn't matter because GameStop is irrelevant. Come on. Occam's razor.
Backwards is what people are saying. I just wanted to point out, I was thinking about this quite a bit. I drew this up because I don't see them as...
Oh my God. I drew this up. I drew this up trying to decode this tweet. What's the difference between a micromanager and a delegator? Well, I'm going to create a chart, a graph. Yeah, that'll work. I'm going to do it over in Paint. What the fuck? Dude, this guy... Is this guy like a librarian or something? Like, what the hell? This guy is fucking weird. And not like in a cool, smart way. Holy motherfuck.
Only two things you can have. So I put them here. Here's a delegator, and here's a micromanager. And to me, what it's really about is like you've got people.
But they're not opposites, though. Are they even opposites? We're not talking about opposites here. That's not the inverse. It's not. Oh my God.
The workplace that avoid work.
Ryan, these people all deserve each other because they're all fucking ignorant.
Right. And they avoid personal accountability. And the worst of the worst.
And I guess it's a good thing that Ryan Cohen doesn't seem to be a good micromanager or delegator. He kind of sucks at everything.
Right. Because then it's like
running this company.
Decisions. They're just avoiding all accountability, all work. It's going to end up via the committee getting delegated out, maybe even to a micromanager. Right? This is, oh my goodness. This is so classic. You know, call a committee, tell some people to do some stuff, kick it down to some middle management types. They're going to micromanage. And then at some point in this chain.
You know what? This guy just might have reinvigorated me. Because this is some fucking grade A organic fucking bullshit. Wow. This guy needs to be, and this guy really looks like, with that fucking resting sad face, that he needs his fucking face drug right through that fucking shit. Wow.
You got the worker bees. They're over here. Here's the worker bee. Here's the poor little one worker bee saying, oh no, I'm doing the work. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. And then you've got this person hanging over your shoulder. They're not accountable. But maybe they are. Back to the delegator. The delegator is a whole step removed from you. So they're just telling this person what to tell you to do. They're talking back and forth over your shoulder, going back to the committee. Eventually they call in the worker bee to talk to the committee.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what...
It's like, why don't you guys just all collaborate and get the work done?
Like, everything is...
I've worked in all...
This graph actually makes no sense. It's not a graph. Because everything is in positive territory here, pretty much. Like, I just don't get it. Yeah, that's, I don't even know. We don't even have parallelism here with these items. Like, they're all on a different plane. They're all different concepts. So whatever, I don't know. You have a decoder ring. All it translates is to, I'm Rick, you're broke. Neener.
All these scenarios before. There's nothing worse than either of these two groups here and here. So why is he inflaming people by talking about these two as if it's only two options? Like, just do this. Collaborate and get the work done. Be personally accountable and be work focused and just do the thing and stop passing the responsibility around. I don't know. So I'm just curious about what he's doing, and I'm excited because people are discussing something that's not fear, uncertainty, and
I'm curious what he's doing. And I'm excited because people aren't spreading FUD. They're talking about other things. Wow. Yes, copium it is.
And I think they're seeing that there's more going on with Ryan Cohen and what he's saying than meets the eye.
Oh, there is?
I don't think he's trying to intentionally upset Reddit with political posts or other posts. I think he's trying to communicate something in some way. Maybe. Is it swap related? Hopefully. And the last thing I just wanted to point out here as we wrap up the video is Marijuana Miler, Forest Stonks, day 800. Great job. They've been doing the personal fitness thing for years while we've all just been slacking off buying Pokemon. So trying to get on board with the fitness.
You know what? I have no reason to believe that person. Because a screenshot is not proof. So, great job. Great fucking job. Unfortunately, I don't have time. I don't have the time to do this. God damn it. How in the fuck?
Diving into this PSA graded universe, and Larry is asking people to show off the cards they're getting. And I just love that, you know, you've got top leadership of the company personally involved in collecting the cards and having fun with it.
Oh, yeah.
With the wider community. So,
oh, gosh. Yeah, it's so nice. It's like It's almost like we're the same as the executives. You know, it's like we like to collect cards. They like to collect cards. You know, I have a car. He has 10 cars. I have a place to live. He has 20 places to live. We're practically brothers, practically the same. What in the fucking hell?
All things are exciting and positive for me. I hope they are for you as well. And I'll see you in the morning. Monday morning, we'll have market action. So we'll see what's to come as we cruise into October. So have a good one, you guys.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be such a great fucking month, I can tell. It's going to be a winning month. And the last video, saved the best for last.
And 3 years ago, everybody said I was wrong. The whole world. But more than that, a buddy of mine.
And it turns out he wasn't. It turns out he was right. 100% right about everything. And this, we have the vindication.
Buddy of mine.
What the hell?
You have a YouTube channel.
All right.
Started talking about it. And 3 years ago, everybody said I was wrong. The whole world. But more than 3 years, started talking about it.
All right.
And 3 years ago, everybody said I was wrong. The whole world. But more than that, a buddy of mine. A buddy of mine comes up and he says, "Hey, Marantz, I hear you have a YouTube channel." I said, "I do. How many followers you got?" I was like, 300. He said, "You got 300 followers. You're making a channel and talking about GameStop, a failed company, when all you have to do is invest right here in the company you work for." That's what he told me. He said, "When you make $1 million on your investment, then I'll start watching." Zero belief in what I'm saying, what I'm doing, what I'm learning, what I want to portray out to you guys. He has no belief in me. That guy's no longer a friend of mine.
He's a smart man.
You see, I've pushed out everyone that was negative to me.
And he's proud of this, seemingly. Okay, let's go back.
What I'm doing, what I'm learning, what I want to. He said, "When you make $1 million on your investment, then I'll start watching."
Okay, so that's common thing that you hear people like that say, because they want there to be proven results. That's the difference. Well, I mean, it's the difference between science and religion. Because with religion, you don't have tangible, concrete evidence. But with science, you do. And so, you know, most people that have money, they don't want to put it in something that's risky. Because if that guy had put his money in GameStop, guess what? He would have lost it. And you should be, you know, consider yourself lucky that he didn't listen to your dumb ass, because his loss would be on you then. And, you know, well, that just wouldn't be good. Anyway, whatever. This guy's an idiot.
Dollars on your investment, then I'll start watching.
Right. Because you have not done anything. You have not proven anything. You're talking, but there are no results. That's why you're in the position you're in and he's in the position he's in, and why you'll never be in that position, probably. I'm getting the sense that, yeah, wow, okay, cool.
Zero belief in what I'm saying, what I'm doing, what I'm learning.
Saying, doing, learning. Okay, what are you doing? You're buying something that is not paying off. It's not giving you a return. What are you saying? A bunch of conspiratorial nonsense. What are you learning? That's a good question. Jesus Christ. I mean, thank God this guy didn't listen to you.
What I want to portray out to you guys.
I don't know. This is bizarre, but it always is, so, with this guy. What's the most bizarre is why is it hanging? Jesus Christ. Okay. come in at 45 seconds here. Come on.
He has no belief in me.
Okay.
That guy's no longer a friend of mine. You see, I've pushed out everyone that was negative to me. I pushed out everyone who didn't believe in me. I believed in me. And 4 years later, what's it look like today? I'm feeling healthy, 18.4 on the current value, but we all know 21 and some change, because right here I'm down about $2,900. What's that to a pimp like me? I don't know. I'll keep buying more. That's what I'll do. And yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Jesus Christ. That's not correct.
Let me put a helmet on too. Look at the way this guy dances, bro. Punch you?
What the fuck is this?
Hold on.
These are possibly 4 of the uncoolest people I have ever encountered. Like, this is, you familiar with the concept of cringe? Jesus. Well, I think that's because he moved or something. I don't know. Did Rant's wife fix up his studio as a sorry for banging some Chad apology? I don't know. I don't know. That is Tony D making fun of Rants. Oh, yeah. I guess that's how you make fun of people if you have like money to like go buy props and stuff. Because you've been a successful grifter yourself. I guess. I don't know. I'll only ever see Tony as a grifter. He was a grifter. So I will break my own rules of objectivity in his special case. But yeah, wow, this is 5 seconds more is too long. 5 seconds more is too much more. Can't do it. But that was pretty great. Pretty great. And shall we? So remember this. Remember this. Remember this one.
Let me tell you something. If you think you're having a bad day, trust me, you're not. Love all you motherfuckers. I'll be back soon. Look at this hat. I'm gonna rock this stuff. I look like half a Smurf. Love you. I'll be back. Let me.
And no. But here, check this out. I've been looking for Lou. I haven't found him yet.
All right, and shooting this video to let people out there know, like, I'm alive and shit, and like moving around and stuff like that. I saw one post. I think Lou's in a wheelchair because I'm like, dude, I'm sitting the fuck down at my desk. I'm shooting some videos. I'm doing the wine lounge, but there's no wheelchair. Look, I'm moving around. I'm moving around. At the end of the day, I'm taking care of a couple of things. I'm down in the Dominican Republic. I live here, okay? This is home for me. I'm just taking care of some medical stuff like that, but I've been here for a bit. And for the time being, I'm going to stay down here. So...
Does that mean he's dodging the U.S. authorities? Is that what he's saying? Also, how do we know he's not in the DR still? Like, maybe that's where he is. Also, we have not seen, and Manuel, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is the case for him and Tony, we haven't actually seen any official or credible looking even obituaries for these fellers, much less a death certificate or anything to indicate that indeed they actually did pass away. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we don't even know. We don't know. So for all intents, it makes more sense in light of this video right here from a year ago, from January of 2023. This should be considered to be true as far as I'm concerned, because this could be the last position update, the last location update for Lou. But then somewhere on the internet it said that Lou died, and so that's what everybody was led to believe. This is how narratives begin. What if this whole thing was, maybe he's going to come back in a blaze of glory or something like that? Maybe it's going to be a lesson in don't listen to what people say online, because, hey, look, I'm actually alive. I don't think that's necessarily the case, but God, that would be great if it was. And we called it. If it happens. If it doesn't happen, I never heard of that idea ever.
To see more videos from
right, Lynn?
Desk as far as like shooting outside. When I'm outside, I'm in a car. So I do a lot of the stuff like desk, and I'll set up the studio here. I just need time to do that. I'm doing other things. Like I said, I have a procedure coming up and a couple of other things that are going on. But as far as me being in a wheelchair, sex with your mother is not that dangerous. But, you know, it's not pleasant, but it's not that dangerous. So just chill, motherfuckers. There's no me in a wheelchair. There's Lou's running from the government. I just emailed with the government a few minutes ago. I don't even think people like people need to like. Really
this was almost 2 years ago.
Because yeah,
that's not that long.
Do the conspiracy, you know,
as far as I'm considering.
I'm in a wheelchair.
Concerned.
You know, the government is coming for me. I'm like, no, actually, I was like, hi. You motherfuckers are crazy. Look, this is two channels. This is the Lou After Dark, which I'm just basically going to call it the Wine Lounge. That's going to be that channel. I don't know how long YouTube is going to keep that, because let's face it, every video has strikes, warnings, all kinds of stuff. They ask me all the time, is this safe for children? I'm like, absolutely. Those little motherfuckers will learn a lot. So that's that channel. So if that one gets clipped, I'll just start a new one. As far as the new channel, this channel, or if you're watching this on the other one, that channel, the LVWS_ Behind the Street, that's basically economy, market, stocks, what's trending, what's not trending, watch out for what's going on, kind of like alerts, things I'm thinking about as far as money, kind of like certain things I'm changing. But no, this is, like I said, we're going to go back to some of the old stuff. Eventually, once this whole stuff gets taken care of, I'm going to go visit some places to kind of give you a little bit behind the scenes on what the street is and economy, and also visit with a bunch of motherfuckers.
So this is not actually Lou here.
But for now, I'm here taking care of a couple of things health-wise.
I didn't think so, obviously, because of the name, but at black_video 2000.
For old time's sake.
But
look, no wheelchair.
So who knows when this actually was posted? But it was, at least it was before then. Jesus Christ. Okay. So that was clipped out from something else. All right. And let's see here. Since we love him so much, who do I mean? Who? Well, this one, remember, Mr. Rico. So then, how does he have a brother named Rico? His brother's name is Rico. Are you kidding me? Okay, whatever. Anyway, I don't trust anything this guy says. But especially when he says that, you know, oh no, I'm not having any type of inappropriate anything with the person behind that camera. She just happens to be 17, and you know, I'm mentoring her on her career as a social media influencer. We're going to go in the editing suite together here soon. But yeah, but presumably, right, this video was shot by that person and Marantz, because he said this in one of the other clips that I saw. Anyway, and then that's it.
GameStop, dependent on their answers, that'll tell you how much they win or what they win. This young man already ran up on me. He just wanted a bag. Now, do you play video games? What games do you play?
Fortnite,
Fortnite, typical Fortnite, right? Okay, so how often do you guys shop at GameStop, if at all?
Maybe like once.
He sounds like JD Vance. He's got like the interviewing skills of JD Vance in the donut shop, right? How many times have you shopped at GameStop? Oh, how long have you worked here?
For a birthday gift?
These guys are fucking ridiculous.
They have more now than ever. Like the store is actually expanding. They have the digital footprint as well, the online discounts, everything they have. There's even a credit card you can get. Were you aware of that?
No, I didn't know that.
Wow, a credit card.
If you can
more debt,
any of them,
other people's money. Yay!
Prize, okay? More so than just an empty bag. So my question is this.
Yeah, unlike the stock. Because that's all you're going to get with that is an empty fucking bag.
Invested into the stock market.
Yes, I have a Bitcoin and something else. I did it through Cash App.
Okay, through Cash App.
All right.
Do you own any GameStop shares?
No. Why would I?
Are you aware of the company online? Do you aware how that works out?
No.
Okay, so here's the deal. If you're willing to pull out your brokerage app, okay, and commit yourself to buying a share tomorrow, I'm going to give you double the value of that share. So a share is $25 right now. I'm going to give you $50 worth of prizes if you were to say yeah. Don't even worry about it. I'm going to give you a free gift anyway. You see this right here? Okay. This is going to be a free. It's either 20 or 50. I don't know. $20 or $50 gift card to GameStop for you and your little man. Absolutely free. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time. All right, guys. So we're out here in Palm Springs. What's your name now?
DJ. I go by DJ. You know what I mean? How y'all doing out there?
All right, DJ. Appreciate you. Now, you familiar with GameStop at all?
Oh yeah, I go to GameStop. I get the games. GameStop won't stop. You know that's my motto.
Oh really?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So do you have any shares? You invest into the company?
I mean, I got a little bit of little shares here and there for GameStop, man. You
Okay,
know.
so here's how it works. Okay, if you can show me on your phone the GameStop app, a brokerage where you once bought shares, you do anything like that, or if you even have the GameStop credit card, I'm going to give you over $50 worth of gifts and prizes.
I don't got none of that right now. I'm trying to think of my crypto. Let me see what I got on there. Bought on this app. I don't have it on my other one.
These kids will never learn. These guys will never learn.
Bitcoin on this one.
So a lot of games are coming out. Just keep shopping, all right?
All right. Yeah, you know, we're going to keep shopping, but GameStop won't stop, man. What else we got in this bag?
I'm surprised you didn't say son. Wow.
Here, because you didn't have anything, I'm gonna give you an empty bag. This will be like a diaper bag for you.
There you go, yes.
For the baby, all right?
Yep. There you go. More valuable than one share.
Easy, D. Thank you. So, hi guys, we're back in Palm Springs. Obviously, we never left. Yeah, it's still getting. As a matter of fact. So we have right here with us.
Grayson.
Grayson.
Eric.
Carrie.
So we got Carrie, Eric, and Grayson. We'll try to say that 3 times really fast. All right. So guys, my question that I ask every family: how often do you guys shop at GameStop?
Not very often.
Well, I got him whenever he wants to go there and buy something, which
So
we're from Denver, Colorado. So
now,
Denver, Colorado.
Don't shop there.
He sounds like he's from.
As they used to, because everything's online. Everything's Amazon.
Yep.
We're changing that. Okay. GameStop has refurbished their whole.
What the hell?
I would say their image. Okay. So I would tell you.
Okay.
Go shopping. If any of you can show me that you've bought one share of GameStop.
But I mean, before he said, "Are you aware of what's happening? What GameStop online?" I mean, now he's saying they changed their image, but I don't know, man. I've personally, I've driven by a lot of GameStop stores just in my travels for work and whatnot. I never see anybody at a GameStop, like for real. Yeah, it's actually like I often wonder if they're even open. It's like that. So I don't think they're changing their image so much. Maybe for you, but maybe your image of GameStop has changed. Maybe that's what it is.
You're going to get something great from me. If you don't have it, it's okay. No harm, no foul. It's the best investment you can make right now.
No harmify.
If you guys are not familiar, they have 0 debt.
Oh my God!
They have over $4 billion in the bank.
Well, you just convinced them not to invest in the stock, because who in the fuck wants to buy a company that literally has nothing? They have no ideas. Nothing. to put even a little bit of that $4 billion into. The best thing they can do is just keep it in the fucking bank, where it will, you know, not earn as much money for them as it would if it were deployed to something, you know, actually productive. This is not productive. $4 billion in the bank and zero debt. It means that the company is in neutral, right? Or something. Maybe even coasting backwards. I don't know. But it's not as good as he thinks it sounds. This is like, and it is cringy as fuck. God damn. Fucking horrible. Wife, shop there, never. Husband, as often as needed to get a free t-shirt. Spent $4K on gifts for his last man on the street video. Good
That's
Lord.
more money or just as much money as Home Depot. What games do you play, young man?
What? Oh, come on. That's a fucking, I mean, yeah. What about gross profit? How does that compare? Rants. How does that compare to fucking Home Depot? What a grifter. Oh my God. Why you're wearing your googly eyes? You should have gone with the fucking contacts.
I played
Who wants to see people, a fucking ugly ass guy with glasses on camera? Get the fuck out of here. I say this as a guy wearing glasses right now.
Yay.
Okay.
Valorant. Apex.
You know the
Wow. Those are all.
But I played GTA.
Okay.
Valorant. Apex.
You know the new GTA is coming out, right?
Yeah, GTA 6.
Okay, when that comes out, everyone's shopping at GameStop, right? Okay. I just want you to know it's coming out soon. Now,
How? Yes, thank you for telling a fucking 13-year-old boy when GTA is coming out. What the hell is wrong with you?
it's the first day of summer, okay? So I'm going to give you a chance here. I'm going to let you pick a number between 1 and 8.
What? 8. So
8.
big.
All right, 8. You ready?
Yeah.
That's number 8 because I already know how many there were. There you go. That's
Thank you.
Okay, there you go. That's number 8. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
Take care, okay, guys?
Have a good day.
Likewise. You know, guys, it's a really rough crowd out here because I'm in Palm Springs. They're an older crowd, but we'll get to them. Being the only affiliated GameStop channel in America, I guess, it's not a hard sell. I'm going to do my best I can, guys.
The only affiliated GameStop channel? What does that mean? Is he paid by the company? What does that mean exactly? Affiliated? Because they're just mean you're talking about it, then you're not the only one. Or are you being paid by the company? You might be the only one of that, but that's not something that you've disclosed. So need to know that. I may not let that one go. That might be something that you want to address. I don't know. I'm just saying. YouTube shut me down for far fucking less than saying I was affiliated with somebody with whom I was not affiliated. So, ooh, that's nice.
I'm looking for people. I'm looking for kids.
I'm looking for kids.
You know, guys, it's a really rough crowd out here because I'm in Palm Springs. They're an older crowd, but we'll get to them. Being the only affiliated GameStop channel in America, I guess, it's not a hard sell. I'm going to do my best I can, guys. I'm looking for people. I'm looking for kids, really, because I want them to get a gift card. I want them to shop again.
That's weird. And I think I'm going to end it there. Can I end it there? Can I end it right here?
Guys, I'm looking for people. I'm looking for kids, really.
I'm looking for kids, really. Anyway, hey, we should do this again. This was fun. Referrals bonus. Oh, God, yeah, he got in trouble. Giving out 10-cent shopping bags. Will not save GME. No.
What the hell? Oh, my God, no way.
All right.
You can't kill Michael Myers. It's It's impossible!
This is what happens when you work to change things.
You're being a little bitch. Would you fucking...
And let's just, for fun.
If you don't understand the situation, it's better sometimes not to speak.
Oh,
be proven.
That's terrible.
Imbecile in the matter.
God, who is this idiot?
Okay, so.
Oh, man. Steadily down because there's no new material to watch. I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect?
Is that what you're
shameful shit?
Are you saying? What are you saying?
What I'm saying is that, well, I just wish that I could do more. Wish I had more time.
I don't know.
I don't know what the hell's going on with this. Anyway.
And then all of a sudden you change the world.
Thanks, guys. It's nice to get back on here and look at some of this bullshit. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. This is a story that's probably going to have to be told in many parts. But we are now in a new paradigm. We're now in a new phase. It's phase 7. Just kidding. Some people get that. But this is the phase we're in now. Post-grift. We're in the post-grift era now, folks. Let's enjoy it. Use it to our advantage. Anyway, have a good one. See y'all later. Good night.